Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday so far. Lovely to have you all here. Let me swap on over to the regular scene, where we have double cat cam tonight. Both Cookie and Oreo are in tonight. Let's pop over the regular audio as well. Good evening one and all. We have Stompcraft, Andy Key, Galantor, Korosakov, Busted, Rinfi, and Maceo, LFD, and Real Ginny, Yelek, Apophis, I Am Sinister, Badondi, Majestic Pillow Music, Commander Bond, Belagar, Surox, Metcat, Gindi. Good evening all. Double cat cam indeed. You can just see the dark smudge of Oreo in the distance. I've been very well, thank you, Surox. How about yourself? Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I haven't looked at YouTube yet. I haven't seen the latest Afterlives cinematic yet. I think it has gone live now, I think. Usually about an hour before I go live. You can always look at that a bit later if people so wish. Camby Summer, Stray Gold, good evening to you both. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon as well, depending on which time zone you're in. So how's the week been for everyone? Made lots of gold? Got yourself all prepared for Shadowlands? Obviously we're not sure what's going to happen in terms of a release date for pre-patch yet. It seems like the 29th is likely, although there may be a chance for it going into the beginning of October perhaps. I don't know yet. 20,000 Brawlers Gold, very nice. My Life for Sam, good evening to you. And John Levy, good evening to you as well. We do indeed have a double cat cam. And Jack, there we go, using the new emote, the Samadan high one. Fantastic. I edited that one today. Hopefully it kind of looks like it's working out alright actually. I actually had to scale down Samadan's hand because the first one was just too huge. But that kind of works out alright, I think, yeah. The hand could be a bit dark, yes, looking at it, I would say. But that is the two different skin tones on the character, so maybe I could just take the skin tone of the hand and brighten it up a little bit, perhaps. But then it would kind of merge with the face, perhaps. I can do some tweaking on it, certainly. Oh, John Levy, thank you so much.
John Levy 21 just subscribed. Patiently waiting for pre-patch.
Patiently waiting indeed. Thank you so much, John. That's so kind of you. Thank you for all your support. Oh, everything's going a bit slow today. Loading up. Hopefully the stream will be okay. Our internet's been a bit flaky, as we well know, but hopefully it's all going okay. I'll put the new one in as well. There we go. Thank you, John. There we go. It's slowly loading through. Hopefully that'll be okay. I'll keep everything else minimized as much as possible. Not sure whether I'll be able to have two WoWs open at the same time, looking at the way my internet's going at the moment. But yeah, definitely have to keep an eye on that one. Commander Bond, good evening to you. It's Vamps. You think probably 29th as well? 4 weeks of pre-patch before expansion release. Yeah, I think so. And Per Magna, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. There we go. Yeah, it is. It might be a bit laggy looking at my OBS. Our internet hasn't been that great today. We've already had 2 dropouts earlier, so it's a little bit slow. I have gone down to... There shouldn't be anything else affecting it. It's just my OBS at the moment does seem to be a little bit slow looking at it. Hopefully it should be alright. Hopefully it will settle down. If not, I'll do a little test and see if... let me just see what it's actually looking like at the moment. It could be my internet itself. It does seem to be, in general, pretty slow. Let me check. There's another thing I could do, because sometimes that changes. You know, that's down to 160, so it's not that. Yeah. It's definitely a bit slow, I think so. It's like a slideshow. Okay. What I'll try is I'll try a reboot and start again. That might help things out because everything does seem to be a bit slow on the internet side. Like things are just not loading up at all. So give me one moment, I'll be right back. It's still buffering. Alright, let's try that again. Hold on. Is it gone a little bit better before I reboot? Just wait for it to settle down first. Hold on. It's totally okay now. If it's okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. I haven't rebooted yet. hold on tight. We'll see what happens. We'll give it a go. I have got quite a few dropped frames here. That is okay on my live stream status, so that seems okay. So it could be just my internet going up and down. It's looking like it's only dropping a couple of frames at the time. I'll keep an eye on things over this side. Where can I put this window? Yeah, that one seems fine. Okay. Slideshows move eventually. Exactly. And good evening, Sensors. Lovely to have you here. And anyone else who came in whilst I was sorting that one out. Okay, we'll see what happens. No lag anymore. I'm not sure what's causing it. It does still seem, my OBS does seem to be a little red in its little stream health box, so I'll keep an eye on it. It does appear to be dropping the odd frame. The only thing, oh, it's gone green now. In and out, definitely. Okay, we'll see how we get on. We'll leave it at that. Obviously, Cookie and Oreo are using up all the internet, I think, or something like that. I'll go through and I'll relist everything on and see how actual WoW performs and go on from there. If it's all good, then I'll keep it as it is. I think, yeah, I did relist everything on earlier. I've had quite a few sales, it would look like, since my relist from earlier. I did buy some more things as my spending habit continues. I did buy some nether weave and some wool cloth, but I'm a bit more focused now since my video and my spreadsheet. I've got more idea as to where my money is going and what to spend my future money on. So there we go. We should keep that. Dorith, good evening to you, and King Super, good evening to you. Lots of these things only last about 5 minutes. Yeah, hopefully it's just kind of like a sort of a hiccup in the internet space-time, or hamsters somewhere, I imagine. What is the stock exchange there? It's the it's the FTSE 100 is the main top 100 companies, is what the sort of is the 100 index, something like that. There we go. Real Ginny straight in with the full screen. Cookie and Oreo, how could you not? Let me sort that one out for you. There we go. There they are. You can just see Oreo next to my pillow on the back there, but you've got a cookie bagel at the front, and then an Oreo bagel at the right. Am I still sitting on the floor? I see I've moved my stream set. Yes, I have, King Super. I've moved it upstairs, so you are now in the bedroom, in the master suite up on the top floor of the house. So, yes, it's all changed. It's all changed because I'm doing this pretty much all the time now, and since I've been working from home, then that kind of works better. And thank you, Hoodrat, thank you so much. Subscribe for 2 months at tier 3. That is incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I'll give you extra waves for that one. Thank you indeed. That's amazing. I even managed to turn that one around. There we go. Yeah, they are both asleep at the moment. They are a suitable social distancing, safe distance away from each other, as it should be with cats. That's about as close as they get to each other. There we go. I'll go back onto the main screen. Very, very kindly. I've got a tail in my face. Hold on, let me just move a little bit over this way. There we go. Okay. So yes, I've now moved upstairs since doing this full time and working from home for the past few months. This is kind of a much better place to be, certainly. Much more comfortable. And it's not in the middle of my the whole family's living room, which is the main problem with being downstairs. Is literally, that is the centre of the house, and so everyone will be around. And Xenon, good evening to you. Is that Xenon? Xenon. I'm thinking of Xenon 2, the old Amiga game. Looks good, but still on the floor, I reckon. It would be quite difficult with the desk now, definitely. I think being on the floor was good while it lasted, certainly. Good morning from Australia. Good morning, Chelsea Laserbeam. It must be very early for you there, or very late. Lovely to have you here nonetheless. Dare I have a look at potential relics and see if there's any reasonable prices of anything at the moment? That linen cloth is looking quite tempting at 1 gold. I'm going to start with that, I think, and see what else we've got here. Heavy savage leather is obviously priced very differently. Probably just see my head above the desk. Yeah, I think so. Right, I'm going to take that linen at 1 gold. There's 100 of it there. I'll take that just in case. And anything else that's actually cheap. I mean, the ember silk at 1 gold. What would I use the ember silk for is the question. That's what you've got to think about. That's the main thing. I guess I ought to get my where's my sheet? Relic of the past, gold of the future. From my latest, let me just move this over a little bit. Oh, I've gone full screen there. So ember silk cloth, current price is 149. What it would turn into is, see, you need bolts of ember silk to make the relic, which isn't very good. In terms of making something out of the ember silk, the best you've got is the death silk leggings, and they also need bolts. So ember silk is not really a good one to buy unless you can get it for a lot cheaper than 1 gold, I would say, from looking at that one. So I'm going to avoid the ember silk. Good evening, Game Cat. Lovely to have you here. Squish date being announced, not that we know of yet. Definitely implied sight. Good evening to you. I'm thinking the 29th, going from what Mr. GM was saying in his tweets and things. Rotterdam, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. These are old enough to demand TVs and game consoles, PCs in the bedroom. What was that for? And good evening, Valhera. Good evening to you. And lovely to have you here, Real Ginny. And Syncopatics, good evening to you. Is there a trailer out yet? I believe it might be. I haven't watched it yet. How do people feel about watching it here? I haven't seen it yet. Do people want to watch it here, or would they rather wait for watching it at their own leisure? Happy to do either way. Token price seems to increase more and more. Do you guys think they will skyrocket really hard in pre-patch? I don't know, actually. I've got a feeling it's going up at the... No, it'll be the other way around. I would have thought it would go up if people are buying tokens to pay for their longboard. I don't think they are doing that. Can I explain the smart average buy price? That is basically the average price of all the items that you have in your stock. So that's in your bag, in your banks, in your guild bank. And so TSM takes the number of all of those things that you currently have a stock of and averages out the number of those. The average buy is your entire accounting data for that item. So for instance, linen cloth, that's probably not a good example. Let's look at something that's wildly different. Not of these are wildly different. There we go. Tempest hide. I've purchased 66,000 in total. So my average buy price, that's under the TSM accounting, next to the 66,000 is 2 gold 18. So that's over the entire time since the BFA began that I've got an average buy price. Whereas my smart average buy price, because I haven't got 66,000 Tempest hide, I've only got 22,000 on me at the moment, and so from that 22,000, the smart average buy price is 1 gold 69. So that's the thinking on that one. Going for it together. I was about to watch it, but kind of cool to watch it with company. Okay, I can do that. I'll sort it out in a moment. Don't either think it will go down 1 to 2 days before pre-patch. Watch for the stream. I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. Okay, fantastic. We'll do that. Let me get set up. I'll have to turn the music off. I'll have to temporarily put Cookie and Oreo off. Hopefully my internet will be fine for this. Right. Sound. Now music is just M, but I want to do the whole sound, so I'll just do it here and turn it off there. and then we'll go over to the YouTubes, which I'm sure it's going to be on the front page of my YouTube. After lies Revendreth. That and Natalius in the video. Okay, is that going straight into it? I don't think we've got an advert, have we? Okay, let's go over here. Move this one over there. Just got to turn a few of my bits and pieces off. Good evening, Will. We're just about to watch the After Lies Revendreth, so lovely to have you. Got you just at the right time. Let me just turn off that, and I'll make myself smaller. And then the chat box is off as well. There we go. Everything else is on. There we go. Okay, and then I'll put the audio up, desktop audio. And this is on HD, so we can go full screen here. Right, are we ready? And can we summit? And LFD, good evening to you. And Crepin. You didn't fish. Oh, Mr. Atheist Pope, thank you so much.
Mr. Atheist Pope cheered. X100. Hey Sam, I am back.
Welcome back, Mr. Atheist Pope. Lovely to have you here. We're just about to start the Revendreth cinematic, so let's go have a watch of this together. But thank you so much. That sounds very exactly
to the good people of Revendreth. It is with optimism that I address you today, though these are challenging times. Firstly, I assure you that our holy mission to help the most violent and wicked souls atone for their sins is and always will be our utmost priority.
I love the voice.
Our rituals are effective. Our judgment keen but fair. We, Venthyr, remain committed to bringing eventual redemption to all who desire it. It is through your faithful work that even the most evil and prideful beings may ultimately be spared an eternity in the maw. Unfortunately, of late, the flow of such hubris-ridden souls has virtually ceased. And as a result, anima, our most precious resource, is in dwindling supply. Even we, the faithful who extract the anima, have not been spared the effects of this mysterious drought. Oh, yes, we still have our old reliables, our workhorses. Yet I fear they will not be enough. We are doing everything in our power to gather more anima, but simply put, we must all, rich and poor alike, make sacrifices for the greater good. Therefore, I have decided to implement a strategy of conservation and rationing, which should keep the anima flowing to those most in need. In this manner, we will keep our people strong and our land healthy, despite the efforts of those who would use this crisis to further their own ends and rebel against the rightful structures of our society. Rest assured, we shall bring these miscreants to justice. With fairness and mercy, of course. I am, after all, nothing if not compassionate. My loyal subjects, We are doing all that can be done to stimulate Animar production and fulfill Revendreth's honorable purpose. Remain devout and resolute, and know that I will lead us all into a brighter future.
Pre-purchase now, worldofwarcraft.com. That was fantastic. I loved that. That was really nice. I think it was the contrast more than anything else that really did that. Let me just pop the music back on. Hold on. A nice light-hearted but also very disturbing one at the same time. There we go. Return to game on that one. That's on there. That was brilliant. It was very much sort of like vampire elves, definitely. Very, very much so. Let me just move my other bits and pieces back on so I can make that go there. And of course we cannot forget the cats, who are still fast asleep, completely slept through the entire thing. There we go. That was brilliant. Yeah, it's like it's kind of very much sort of Animal Farm, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad, that whole kind of thing. But, you know, with a very sort of like comedy slightly element to it as well. It was really nice. Everyone who came in whilst we were watching that, who do we have? Didix, Hillian, Gady, Calm but Twisted, yeah. But yeah, it's interesting, and Permingar, good evening to you. I'm new to my streams, enjoying it so far. Do I have the list for TSM available for sharing? The ones that LFD's put on Patreon there will help you out there. That's brilliant. Thank you all. Enjoyed the violins and political intrigue. Yes, very just. It was it very much, I thought, set the tone. Is like, we, the ruling people, will make sure that we are all sorted fine, because they see themselves as the stewards of their society, and make sure that they're okay first, and don't worry about the sort of like the suffering of those that they consider below them. Exactly. Yeah, it was really nice. I thought the lighting and the scene settings of the scene of the torture for the beginning, with the darkness and then the flashings of light, was really nice. Now, where would I rank that in the videos? See, Ardenweald, I think, is still my favourite because of the sound, I would say. Bastion is my second favourite because of the whole big surprise, and it was the first one. And then the third one will probably be that one, the Revendreth one, and fourth will be Maldraxxus, I would say. Yeah, just because of Arthur's, basically. But yes, I think it was Garrosh, Syncopatics. That's what a lot of the rumours were saying when they first saw the silhouette, and it sounds like him as well. Yeah. Yeah. Nightfade Garden will be something like Mock Garden or Usus. I don't know. I haven't really looked into the Nightfade Garden. I've heard a few reports of it, certainly. You found it a bit blunt, did you? Lack subtlety. I think... yes, I would agree with you in certain senses. Like, there's probably hidden things behind it. I would probably want to watch a Taliesin deep dive on it and explain the things that I didn't get and stuff like that. Is Kael'thas going to be in this one? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah. Because we haven't killed Garrosh enough times already. Exactly. Go for it. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Some kind of redemption. Yeah, could be that, certainly. And Aurora, good evening to you. Yeah, there's lots of interesting things coming out. I'm excited. I'm excited for it, definitely. Is it secret? Is it safe? What specifically, Commander Bond? Gul'dan back as well. Yeah, I mean, what happened to Gul'dan? He pretty much got exploded last time, didn't he? So is there much coming back from that, I wonder? I imagine there probably is. Yeah, maybe 2 Gul'dans. I mean, they were such iconic characters, really. Definitely. Oh, right, okay. The One Ring. Yeah, Gul'dan probably went straight to the Maw, I would think so. Yeah, definitely. And Yellock going for a Silas. What kind of Silas would you like, Yellock? Thrall killed Garrosh and Draenor. I wonder if this afterlife connects absolutely all planets, including those of the past. There's only one Bernie Legion. That's interesting, actually, yeah. Because that was the alternate reality. Our reality Gul'dan got killed in Tomb of Sargeras in Warcraft 3. Yes, there's a lot of confusion with the different timelines, isn't there? Certainly. Delta not craft profitable when profitable, for example, is only 50 silver. Yes, you can do that in the crafting operation. You can set a minimum price to it. You can say the maximum between, say, 10% crafting and, say, 100 gold or something like that. And 2 of them going on Twisted Retribution campaign. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. They killed Ursoc, so the game is downhill from there. I mean, I was hoping that he would give his own life for Ursoc. I thought that would be brilliant. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that meddling Silas. Okay, I couldn't do the Scooby-Doo part, but that sounds absolutely fine. Yeah, I can do that. Let me set that one up. Okay. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky Silas. There we go. Oh, we've got a full screen cookie and Oreo as well. Oh, that was 20 minutes ago. I've done that one. That one's redeemed, isn't it? I forgot to turn that one off. There we go. That one's got back on. There we go. Tommy Toons, good afternoon to you. Lovely to have you here. And well, maybe do good evening to you as well. Hope you have a good stream. Have I tried the Professions in beta at all? Anything juicy? I haven't really got my teeth sunk into them. It was quite difficult to start off with because of the whole getting hold of mats and resources and things, and I didn't necessarily want to go out and farm them all myself at the time. But now, yes, I think I'll probably start, now that I've kind of done everything I want to do with kind of the relic side of things, I would like to have a look at Professions a little bit more, so that's going to be something I'll probably start looking into in more depth, probably tomorrow on Friday stream. We can start having a look there and see what kind of stuff we can get out of it. Tailoring Relic Shuffle, you've found like 1,000 linen, made them all to bolts, and used the rune cloth for Relic 5 to make them higher, and they sell for 50 gold each. Is that the ideal behind it? Yes, Stack Ceramics. That would be the way to do it, definitely. And obviously the bombshell we found out on Tuesday, the end of Tuesday's stream, was obviously when you're making all of these things, you can't get any excess being mailed to you unless you're making something for BFA. Now I did test it, and I tested the BFA relics, making them, and even those don't get mailed through to you, so you go full at that point, definitely. So it's going to be, although the relics stack to 20, and then if you're empty bags, you can make all your relics till you're full, and then put them all in your reagent bank, and you can go through that way. Which market to start with 368,000 gold? I would try maybe some small scale flipping and resetting of certain material markets in your server. Get a feel for how they work and things like that. You could probably invest a good chunk of that into a profession, getting that set up. At this stage of the expansion though, I'm not sure exactly which one. I've just got distracted by that incredibly long that long name. Slayer of stupid, incompetent and disappointing minions. That is brilliant. That is really long. Yeah, so you could invest in the profession, certainly. When you open up your gathering list and you want to craft some robes, and TSM tells you to craft bolts instead of buying them because they are profitable, but it's only 5 silver profit and a huge waste of time. Can you somehow tell TSM not to craft profitable if the profit is that low? I think it's an either or, really. If one is higher than the other, then it'll go. The only way you could really change that is by taking it off the list. Azana's Trim has already betrayed the orcs. What if he didn't leave Orgrim would orcs literally rule over the entire Azeroth? That's Gul'dan, wasn't it? Yeah. Starting to forget the details. Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah. Who's also in Transmog here? What are the prices you're using for auctioning? I'm using Shayra's now, but it undervalues some items. Yeah, I try and sell my Transmog cheap, so I'm probably not a good example of that, certainly. It's a 1-hour title, Kill Nefarian in Cataclysm. Oh, really? Alright, I see it. It's disappeared now as well. That's brilliant. Saxon Girl, good evening to you. Not hiding behind any bushes in PvP. Sounds like there's more to that, Syncopatics. I'm not familiar with what's been happening in the PvP land, certainly. And a free cookie. That's a bargain indeed, Jack, if ever I saw one. Oh, we had a emote-only chat from Dixter coming through there. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let me just turn that on for a minute for you. Hold on. Let me just go through and turn that on. There we go. We've got an emote-only. Give us your best emotes for the next minute. Let's have a look. Now I want a cookie. Exactly. There we go. Just turn on. Where's the time on there so we can see that? Okay. Let that run through. And we have the new Samadan High one as well. There's more of a comment on how long his name is. Oh, right, okay. I see, yeah, that would be confusing, certainly. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. Oh, that's a good bunch of emotes, Darkwing. I like those. And I'll notice Chicken definitely is up there. Most definitely. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to move on to another character because I've done a restock on this one, so we're all good on this front. Oreo's not quite upside down yet, but he probably will be soon, definitely. I like all of those. Fikru, those are nice. And Zanzas are good. Persephone's. Nice. Now we've got the cookies with the nom. Now everyone's going to be hungry. Most definitely. Right, there we go. That's all done. I'll turn that off. There we go. Back to normal. There we go. And Almix P, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. That's a lot of arms, so Pixie. I like it. Right, we don't have a Silas on us, so we can take our time with this for the moment. Just need to restock everything first. Deal with the expires. A few more Abyssal Healing Potions sold. They seem to be selling okay at the moment. I mean, everything's really cheap at the moment. Definitely. I'll just keep on posting what I've got. I'll keep a stock because they might become more handy later on, certainly. Let's go post those on. Go here, run a post scan. There we are. Magnum ice cream. You have some Magnum ice creams in the freezer. Oh, that's the best. Now, hopefully, they're not going to be just an empty box in there, because that'll be the excitement dashed with the disappointment. But that would be good. Give me a cookie. Most definitely, Dramax. I can do that for you. Here we go. Let's go full screen. Oreo's a bit more stretched out in the background now. You can see Cookie just gently sleeping for the moment, enjoying her time out. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to just do my daily cooldown. Okay, Tommy Toons, have a lovely lunch. Hope to see you again soon. There we go. Pick up all of that. Yeah, Cookie and Oreo, just the dark splodge in the distance. You can see him just lying down, his little ears sticking out. I've been watching my TSM guide on YouTube. We want to play Worgen Druid whilst leveling, you notice that you now have 2 rush moves to help speed movement while farming and leveling. So calm and to the point. Well, thank you, Turtle King. That's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much indeed. I'm glad you're enjoying them, certainly. Yeah, we've got Oreo's stretching his feet out. You can just about see them, and then his ears are... Cookie's twitching her ears, but Oreo's is just off into the side there. There we go. But yeah, that was definitely blessed with both of them tonight, so that's good. There we go. He's just full of floof, definitely. I hear that Wad gear can no longer be upgraded as of pre-patch. Oh, that's interesting, Badondi. How's that going to work out, I wonder? Yeah, they are currently... There's quite a big distance between them, actually. So I think they're probably feeling quite safe at the moment. Alright, let's see if we have a prop for tonight. We do. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure I actually need it at this point. Let me just check. I need to check my auctions first. There I am. Did I see the relic add-on you put in Discord? No, I didn't, Darkwing. That sounds interesting. Check my auctions. Go there. What does the add-on do? And then we'll go... Okay, alchemy. Do we need to restock on anything? TSM groups. Restock. No, we've got everything we need here, so that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just keep it for the moment. There we go. And then we'll log off so that we have that ready for next time. Means I won't be able to do any garrison things with him at the time, but we can move on, do a bit of Samadan, a few daily cooldowns, things like that, and move on from there. She's crawling over you whilst trying to study. That's tricky, definitely. Started trying different profiles in each profession, but didn't know what to do about the items you get from dungeons and mobs that doesn't belong to the profile, like cloth drops in a skinning leatherworking profile. Need a little bit of advice for your problem. Well, what I would suggest in that case, I would have a cloth group on my leatherworker skinner and have a mailing operation to send those to my tailor, is what I would do in that situation. SB Savage, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. No sales on my small selection of inscription. That's because I need some more expulsum on this front. We need to do some more expulsum. I did some earlier for Samadan, but we obviously need more expulsum, so more scrapping going on here. So I made an add-on that shows the vendor prices of the relics in the craft screen. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds nice. So you can sort of look at the tooltips and then adjust it from there. That's very nice. So I assume that's either on beta or PTR at the moment, isn't it? Daily cooldowns, and I will leave all that for the moment. We need to restock on this. There's not a lot we can do there at the moment until I start making some more expulsum. So I might have to come back to that one. We'll have a look. See what everyone else is doing first. Get their auctions listed on for Thursday night's adventures. You haven't tested it, but you saw someone posting it in the economy Discord. Okay. You have to have a look for it. All my secrets are there in Jack's interview. You're not wrong. Right, more expires, a few sales, 18,000. That's from earlier, I think. Shimmer scale. That's interesting. Selling some shimmer scale, gauntlets, waist guards, and arm guards. Always useful to have one each of those put on, just in case. Now, I need to think about Earthen, because we need to do some cooldowns for some recipe discovery on this character. From the Pandaria side of things, I believe. I think I've got everything I need from a Walls of Draenor point of view. I'll have to have a look in a moment. Let's post everything on here first, and then we'll have a look at that. So the creator posted it. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's one to look out for, definitely. See how that develops. So looking at this, right, so looking at my leatherworking, I'm sure I've got some gaps in here. Draenor, I only have a few things here. Draenor, I have quite a lot in my unlearned. This is all for Secrets of Draenor leatherworking. Now I have 34 on me in my bank, so I could probably do with actually going over and buying those is one way, but I've also got all of this lot to do. So I need to do Magnificence of Leather, Magnificence of Scales for those. Are those individual ones, I wonder. Sina, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Crafting sounds like the better option. Yeah, crafting is good, a good steady investment, certainly. Alchemy inscription on your main and opinions on that. I think those are pretty good, good professions to have, definitely. And Iberlox, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. So what else do I have here? Hardened magnificent hide as well. So I need both of those. Favourites. So I need... I've got lots of different stuff here. So hardened magnificent hide. We need to do that one and discover something. And then magnificence of leather. We can do lots of those at the moment with my exotic leather that I have. Whether we can do that at the same time, I'm not sure. Let's try one. So there we go, and then that one is part of the same cooldown, and this one is a different cooldown, so we can do that one as well. I could probably do with actually removing quite a few of these favourites at the moment, because I need these two cooldowns to focus on at the moment, because then we're getting some discoveries coming through on those two. And then the Secrets of Draenor leatherworking. Like I said, I have 34 of them. I don't know exactly how many I need. I'll have to go over to my garrison to have a look. So let's start with that. See where my garrison is set with Earthen. I'm not sure on that one, actually. Yeah, flipping's risky if you don't know what to do. It takes time to learn it. Possibly to avoid putting transmogs on the auction house at less price than you flip with an operation, for example. So I would guess you'd be looking at your smart average buy price of those. Hack your mind, using that as a variable. Where is our pre-patch date? I know. I want a date. I mean, everyone who's working on everything they need for their pre-patch must be, including the Brutosaur, must be struggling with that one. Whilst I'm here, do I have a barn? I've got an inn and a barracks. I need to finish that. I've got a herb garden. This is level 3. So I'm thinking of maybe swapping out my do more barns again. Can we do a barn instead of trading post? We want the trading post. Let's get rid of the inn for now. Let's do that. Might as well get another one on the whole barn and sumptuous fur situation. Get that going. And then we'll go over and we'll have a look at my leatherworking is the main thing. Don't need you, so we'll carry on round. Keep the gold, don't invest right now. Maxing your profession at the start of Shadowlands will get you a lot of gold if you keep on top of it, but it will be expensive. That's very solid advice from Will there. There we go, I'll pick up all of that, 500 resources. And then we need to finish off that building over here, which is, what's this for? The tannery. Okay, level 2 tannery. Okay, so that's going to be useful. And inside here, leatherworker trainer. Now, these are all the things that I could learn. Which ones do I know and which ones don't I know? Okay, so let's start with, now, burnished inscription bag we have, burnished leather bag we don't have. So I'll start at the top and work my way down. That's the best way to go through this, until I've spent everything, and then I need to start making some more Secrets of Draenor leatherworking. So we'll buy that one, and that one. That one we know, that one we don't know. Drums of Fury, Nimble Cloak. Basically, we'll want to learn everything, because that's the best way to do things. Supple Vest, then down to Waistguard, Wayfaring Belt, Boots, Bracers, loads of stuff here. Leggings, Shoulder Guards, Tunic, and small pouch of coins. Oh, that's just coins, is it? Oh, we don't actually need that. Money for your secrets. May sell this item for a vendor for a full refund. Well, let's have a look, see what it is. What do we get in the bag of coins? 1 gold, 1 silver, and 61 copper. That's not a lot. Okay. It was worth a look anyway. Some people have been inflating prices unaware, and when they realise they decide to dump inventory like 25% and still make a profit. It's a difficult thing with transmog, certainly. Yeah, it's not a massive amount to want to risk it now, certainly. Worth me is posting a couple of them at a price you want, for example 2 gold, and people would go and undercut you with 4,000 items which you would buy. Yeah, I've seen that happen, certainly. Refreshing my head every 15 or so minutes to check for pre-patch news. No, you wouldn't be alone in that. Oh, I just want to know a date. That's the thing. We must be getting close to having a date now, definitely. Living Stills and Panthers, those go cheap, yeah. You're just allergic to buying anything. That's not a bad position to be in, really. I'm not in that position at the moment. I'm just going to learn all of these. This is going to help with at least filling out my professions. And then we've got the Pandaria ones for the discovery that are going through, so that's fine. I've got a feeling there's something else I'm missing there. Magnificence of everything. Oh, we've lost a cookie. Is she going downstairs? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's see if she wants to go downstairs. I'll open the door for her. Okay, cookie's gone, so we need to go full Oreo next. Hold on. There's just a very suspicious eye looking. There we go, hold on, I'll just zoom him in. Is it moving? Or is it me? There we go. There we are. Let's click OK on that. Just had to get him positioned correctly now that Cookie's gone. There we go. There we go. Now we're back. What did I miss? I'm watching you. He was watching. He wasn't sure. Kill you if you don't move that camera. It was definitely not sure. I went to find them. Really, she went to eat. Yeah, she probably went to get some food. Definitely. She's Cookie is the food motivated one out of that. But I don't really need to do any secrets of Drain or leatherworking now that I've picked up all of those recipes. I don't think there's anything more from here. I've got all of those that I needed. I've got, how many have I got left? Says I've still got 34 in the bank, so it hasn't tracked me spending those, so I'll have to have a look at those in a moment. Busted going for a Silas. What kind of Silas would you like? Is this Jennifer? Not quite, definitely. Now, do I want to upgrade my mine here? How much mining or true silver ore will I be getting? Let's go have a look. Might as well just keep an eye on things. I don't think I've actually touched this at all. Yeah, we've got a... everything's overrun here at the moment. Things are not going our way. So we need to go and clear out this. Oh, that's no good. I did a terrible job of running down there. That's what I meant to do. And then we'll start for that one. And that was the easy part. And then we'll head on back outside. Have I got enough? How many do I need objectives wise? Hold on. Oh no, one more. There we go. There we go. That's easier. Oreo staring into our souls. Terrified Silas. Okay. Terrified Silas. Okay, we'll see what we can do. I'll just get out of the mine because I'm in combat. Make my way out. There we go. Let's wait for these to come out. There we go. I'll hand that in. Complete that. There we go. Right, Oreo staring into our souls, terrified Silas. Right, okay, let's see what I can do. Silas! How's that one? And traditional, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Class-wide artifact transmog. Ear and camp are moving. Yes, they are moving again, aren't they? I think it's not. It's the cable is slightly pulling it. Hold on. I think that's as close as I can get it for the moment. We'll keep that for now. There we go. Hold on. I'll set on my headphones cable. The things you need to do to make sure that Oreo's camera is alright. There we are. Completely on point. Like he's waiting to slap Jack in the face. Wasn't quite what I was going for, definitely. Alright, so with that done, we'll collect up. I think we can collect up some stuff now, can't we? We'll pick this up first, and then we'll come back. We'll upgrade this, and we'll come back and get some more after that. We'll run down and do this because this is kind of useful just to get going. This is kind of like I'm thinking my steady relic maker, having this on a few garrisons. Not going to go the full hog on everyone, but at least a few of them will be useful. Perhaps it's a little bit too sinister. I need to rig the character so I can open the mouth a bit more. It needs a bit more work on the actual model. Thank you, Jack, for posting in the community page. Yeah, have to leave the stream shortly. Off to play board games. Oh, sounds fantastic, Aspie Savage. What board games are you going to play? Do you have a favourite? Let's get ourselves out of here, if you can do that. And over here, then we can get up the top. Cat minion you can get from Karasan. You have that evil kid. I don't think I have that one, no. If it's not Risk, then why is it my question? Easy flip, lost mail item, bought 2 yesterday for 299 gold each. Sold the first already for 2k. They always sell. Some people are just impatient. Yeah, if you find one, that's also very useful. Work orders will start off that. Create what I've got at the moment with the Draenix Stone. And then we'll go and upgrade this. I'm assuming my work orders will stay intact whilst it's doing that. No matter if it's not. And then we'll head on inside here. Didn't aim that one very well. And then Lunar Full Excavation level 2. We'll buy that. And we'll learn that. Let's scroll of bursting power. Where's my Lunar Full Excavation? It looks slightly different, I think. There it is. Learn that one. It's for the mailbox toy, yes, that's right. And then we'll upgrade that one. Let that go through. The barn, we need to wait for that to finish. That's being built in progress, so we're progressing on that one. Everyone else seems fine. We've posted all our auctions on, so we could probably leave you here at the moment. Yeah. You have a rather large collections. Probably Scythe tonight. Scythe, I've never heard of that one. That one's pretty good. Or perhaps Terra Mystica. I haven't heard of that one either. That's another good one. But Ticket to Ride Europe is very good. Yeah, we've got that one. That's a definite favourite. Aspie Savage. I like the Europe one. Trying to get that long train at the top is really, really hard. But it's a classic game, that one, certainly. Going to do something. Am I going to do something like Drizzling Rose? Well, I'm only going to I'll probably do the wool farming thing, but I'm not going to do it on. I certainly don't have as many alts as Drizzling Rose has, so I'll probably just do it on the few that I have. And what I'm thinking is just having a steady production going through. I don't want to invest a lot of time on it, but that would kind of like move my focus. Yeah. Rest of the stream. See you on Sunday. Aspie Savage, lovely to have you here. Enjoy your board games, whichever one you play. I'll go over to now. I guess yes. Let's go over to Dalaran for the moment. We don't really need to stay here. Actually, no. We'll stay here because that will remind me when I come back to you to do that. And then we'll go on to our next character. Anyone got the WoW board game? I haven't got it yet. Is that the small WoW one? Yeah, I haven't. It hasn't appealed to me at the moment, certainly. And that sounds quite expensive, €50 for it. I'm not sure what kind of format game it is. Yeah, but gonna buy it anyway. I have got World of Warcraft Monopoly. That's good. I would think a World of Warcraft Risk would be quite nice. That would be really good. Right, El Morte. Let's deal with your expires. My thoughts about starting multi-boxing. I struggle with it, to be honest. I'm not very good at doing one thing at a time, let alone multiple things at a time. But I would like to maybe sort of just have a second account that's on the same region, because I know I've got my NA account, but one that's on the same region, so I can swap things over. Search every shop in Bucharest and insta-buy. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. Yeah, WoW Risk would be tremendous. Can you imagine it with all the different continents and things like that? I guess Goldshire is the best location to have. Yeah, that's worth 5 armies. Let's post this lot on whilst I'm here. I think most stuff is all sorted out at the moment. Patterns, plans and recipes. Should be saving gold for Shadowlands. Spadondi, I'm completely with you on that one. I'm doing exactly the same myself. Just buying the patterns, filling out my groups. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. I mean, we've got some good maps. I'm sure we could probably make up a board quite easily. 3 times as high as on your side. Are they? They are pretty generous, I must admit, looking at those. I'm very happy with those. Do I need to actually restock on any of those? Let me just check. I do appear to have quite a few sales. So a couple of weapons and Ductless and a deck pound. Cutlass and a deck pounder. Needs another 7 expulsive if I'm going to do that. That's worth doing on Samadan. So in terms of just swapping over and doing that now, I think I'm going to have to go and transfer from my cloth bank. There we go. Have a look here. Can't wait to be done with scrapping. I know it's one of those things. I won't miss it. I certainly won't miss it. I mean, obviously we've got the whole relic flipping thing, which I'm not going to focus on for any length of time because I just don't want to spend my time doing that. Certainly. Didn't even know it was available yet. It was on the mailing list, but it's not in stock right now. Yes, it's not one I was aware of at all. Definitely. Bet they sell 3 times as fast though. I don't know about that. Mine sell occasionally, certainly. Oh, these are in the bank. They're not in here. So /TSM get. I don't want all of this actually. I'm not going to grab all of it. I'm just doing this in small chunks. So we've got some in the guild vault still. I'll take these. Just to send some over to Samadan. We don't want to spend the whole time making braces on the stream, but I do need a few. We need 7 expulsum, so that should be enough for there. And then we'll go over and whoops, jumped on there. There we go. Send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to Samadan. Send 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Send to Samadan. Was that everything? Yes, it was. Okay, let's move out of the way of that, in the way of a tree, and then we'll go over to Samadan and we'll sort that out. If you don't talk about scrapping. What realms are on your server region? Oh, now Billis had a command you could type in, but the other way to think of is to have a look at Raider.io. That gives you a good list of all the realms and their connections. And Jack had one as well, didn't you? Samadan. Let's go over here. Let's go make a few braces. There was a Google Doc made by someone in the community, but I don't think it's in date. Which one was that for the Realms game, CatCat? Yeah. Work. You farm good. Give me gold. Love you. Yeah, there you go, the Gamepedia one. I knew you had one. Let's go have a look here. Let's pick up the others. And we might as well pick up those purchases as well whilst we're there. And then we'll head on round. Now I believe I probably still need some nylon thread as well from looking at this. So let's go buy. I'll buy some nylon thread. Let's take 1,000 for now. There we are. And then how many braces can we make with what we've got right now? 247. So I need 7 expulsum. So that would probably be 100 braces. An overestimate. So we'll just create 100 and send those over once they're done. Because obviously we'll make some blues with this as well, which we need to think about as well. Oh, there we go, Commander 1, thank you. Brilliant, thank you, Commander 1. See, that's a mailbox. This one. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I need to go over here. Have a look there. Oh, I don't have access to that one. Yeah, the blues I don't scrap. The blues I keep on my enchanter and disenchant them. The blues are... Even though the price of veil crystals has gone below the price of my actual shuffle material price now, I still make them for the gloom dust, the veil crystals and the umbra shards from there. Oh, we've got another one. There we go. Hold on. Let's try that one. Okay, there we go. Make a copy. That one. So click on the tabs for your region. Oh, for that's for all the different. Is that the battle groups as well with them? That's interesting. Thank you, Game Cat Cat. If you want to share that one in the with everyone in the stream, feel free to. Pagos, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. But it's not up to date, is it? No. Yeah. And Doc Otter, good evening to you as well. Been a bit crazy here. Well, I hope all is well with you, definitely. There you are. Crafting and listing all the decent transmog pieces that I'm learning. Not yet, Badondi. I'm going to go through my profession group since I've been learning everything, and I will be doing that, definitely. Let me just make sure I'm sending these to the right person. So let me check my send greens is going to El Morte. That's correct for now. I need to send some of these also over to Samadan as well. Samadan needs some of these. So let's send these ones first, because these are going to be over to El Morte. Sending over some other bits and pieces to Hellfire that I've been buying up. And then check my inbox, get all the other bits and pieces. So you can send mail between those, or how it works. What was that from earlier? Let me just scroll up. All right, for knowing which ones are connected. Yes, the connected ones are the ones you can send mail to. I've got there, and mail selected groups. There we go. Yeah, the ones that are connected you can send mail to, but if they're part of a group, that's different. That's kind of like the ones you see elsewhere on your server with you. Don't think I explained that very well though. There's like the connected realms, which are, for all intents and purposes, like being on your own server. Like Shadowsong and Asuna are effectively the same one, they're connected, and this is what Blizzard's been doing, is connecting a whole load more. And then there's the whole battle group thing, which is when it comes to PvP and things like that, they're grouped together in the cross realm zone, which is what Game Cat Cat's talking about as well, which is where they are loosely grouped together, so you can see each other from that way when you go and do PvP and things like that. But I don't think you can trade with each other on that one. Too many cat hairs in the brain. Oh, do they not exist anymore? Oh, right, okay. That's old information then, apparently. And Nate, good evening to you. And Biscuit, thank you so much for the follow as well. Hope you don't mind me shortening that to Biscuit. And Wishes, lovely to have you here. And Olaf, I am just making some braces that we're going to go and get ourselves a little bit of extra expulsum for. Just need to send these last ones over. This is for my blacksmithing restock. We'll need to do the same for inscription at some point. But I'm just going to do blacksmithing first because that's selling me most stuff. But they share the outdoor and capital with you. Ah, right. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you, Game Cat Cat. That's kind of how I thought about it. So it's not a battle group thing. That was where I'm misinforming people. El Morte. That's what we need to go over to. Has Macros remind you which realm your character is on, in case you forgot who you were logged in on? That isn't really a problem for most of us have. Oh, that's brilliant. By the way, you are on this realm, in case you forgot. When you're going across so many different realms, I can see how that would be useful. Woman left after buying the Longboy. Fantastic. That's really good surplus to have. Great tips on what to stock up on before Shadowlands, other than relic nats. Make sure you keep a good chunk of that gold, because you'll probably need it at the start of Shadowlands. Keep stockpiling more gold is what I would say. We need to go to, obviously, somewhere else here. So let's open up all of these. And Nomad, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. I'll pick up all of these. Can we do them all in one go? Looks like we can. That's a good start. And over to Snug Harbour Inn. We'll get that lot going. Yeah, that is a next level problem, definitely. Well, head down for everyone else. I believe it should be up. Let me have a look. Doesn't appear to be coming up for me either. No, it might be down from looking at that. And yeah, Bizin, thank you so much for the follow. And Inflexible 2K, thank you also for the follow. It's working for you? Okay, interesting. Maybe it's just slow on my end, definitely. Combo Points, thank you also for the follow. Love the name. How much bag space have I got? 23. So this should be enough for my expulsum needs. We needed 7, so what are we at? We're at 8 at the moment, so let's queue this lot up and get going. There we go. I haven't got the macro assigned to that one actually. It's down for you as well. Okay. Cloudflare 502. Interesting. Wonder if they're having issues. Anything new on the Gold Sink vendor mount in Shadowlands? Nothing that I've seen yet, D-Boots. I imagine, well, maybe there won't be one. Maybe it's an EU thing, yes. Oh, it's down in NA for you as well. All right. Let me just check in their Discord if there's anything mentioned there. Scrap that at the same time. I don't see anything up at the moment. But then that was 15 minutes ago as well. So maybe there's nothing yet. Okay. Am I crafting the Mecha Mogul Mark II mount from engineering? Not yet, Thariox. I kind of parked my... I was working on my engineering. We got it leveled up, but then I parked it in favour of getting blacksmithing more sorted. Because with blacksmithing, I've obviously got the whole Relic of the Past thing going on more so with that. So it was more of a switch in focus, really, to get that going. I think buying Vial of the Sands is a good investment if you get them at like 35k on a full Realm EU Horde. I would have to really know the prices on your server. You'd have to... how cheaply can someone craft them on your server? What's the rock bottom price? Because that's what you're competing with if you can't make them yourself. Can backdoor if you use Google to go on the other pages. Might be something wrong with the front page. Oh right, interesting, Doc Otter. Okay. That is strange, definitely. So we've got plenty of Expulsum, more than I needed here. But that was to be expected. I did over egg this one. I'd rather do that than have to go back and craft some more. We can also do our daily cooldowns that we need to do here. We've got supplies needed, Moralite ore. That's just for war resources, so I won't bother with that one. Okay, we've done on that. We can fly on over. Wolven Hunt, good evening to you. Doing well today. Treated yourself a couple of days ago. 1 million gold on mounts, on frog mounts. Fantastic. Making lower the cost of a vendor item that you need for the Vial of the Sands. Is there a way? I'm not sure if there is. Is it behind reputation? Would be my first question. I'm not familiar with it myself to know. Don't need anything here. What I actually need is here, and I need to do the balance. No, I don't. Secrets of Draenor blacksmithing. I need to create that. How many have we got at the moment? 7. So we're getting a bit better at that. And then lightning steel ingot. We'll create one of those. We've got the ghost crafted greaves, and then we've got trillium bar. May discover a blacksmithing plan you don't have. Balanced trillium ingot will give me Avengers trillium leg plates. So those are all coming through nicely. Cultiran stuff we haven't learnt there. Legion stuff we haven't learnt. The demon steel stuff, and then Draenor we'll learn in a moment. This is the stuff that crafted. All this stuff we want to learn. And the Cataclysm, there's quite a lot of Cataclysm and Northrend, Outland, and then just regular blacksmithing. There's a lot of regular blacksmithing I don't have actually, looking at that list. There was something, did I learn everything? No, I didn't learn all of these. Indestructible plate girdle, Soul Redeemer bracers, learn this one, and titanium razor plate, we'll learn that as well. There we go. Exalted with Alden Accord, you get 20% discount on the Sands of Time and the Vial. Okay, so you do. Okay. Honoured with the Alden faction and BFA. So that's lowers the cost for Vial of the Sand stuff. That's very useful. Yeah. Okay. Kill rares and do dailies. Yeah. Yeah. Use a tune that is close, so you don't need to actually do that one. But that's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so browsing wise, whilst we're here looking at blacksmithing patterns, anything we haven't picked up that's also cheap, there's quite a few things here. Let's look at it by name. So we're looking for things that are cheap. Boots of the Protector, this is 200 gold, this is 400 gold. Region sale is cheaper there. Anything really cheap? Let's go really cheap, like Red Havoc boots. Let's start with those. And then ruined copper breastplate. Definitely want to do that. And then go down here to silvered bronze breastplate. We'll do that one. And then unstoppable destroyers leg plates. That sounds fantastic. It's got 3 sockets on it as well. And then Titan Guard, that's starting to get a bit more expensive, so I'll work my way back up the top. Polished steel boots is cheap, we'll take that. And then Havoc boots, I'm not sure, the red Havoc boots I bought, let's go on here. And those boots are the Protectors, probably the next best thing, so I'll take that. And this Blight is, there's a pole arm, okay. Let's take that for now. That should be easier. There we go. Profits, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jack, for doing the shout out for profits. Loot Appraiser Creator Extraordinaire. It's 1,000 a day with a rep buff, not counting pet dailies and the weekly assault. So that's a decent amount, certainly. So it's reduced by 20% apparently, so that's a decent amount, yeah. So you're downloading the pre-patch, I guess. Yes, it is. It's obviously it's not coming yet. It can apparently they can keep hold of it for like a good 3 weeks. They're probably just downloading all the big stuff at the moment, and then they can patch it out with other stuff after that. Would be my thinking on it. Okay, learn more patterns. There we go. Yeah, we're thinking the 29th is the most likely date. That's what I'm holding out for, I think. A chance on hit diseases a target for nature damage. That sounds fun. I wonder what that looks like. Polished steel boots, we'll do that. Silvered bronze breastplate. And we'll get ourselves that as well. So we're doing well on the old recipes. How are we doing on Akis recipe list? 54%. So still more and more to do. Lots of things we can do. Soldiers Arbораlis, and there's a lot of recipes there. Lunarfall is all the Draenor stuff, which we're slowly getting our way towards by doing the dailies on that. Shatrath City is obviously all the different ones from the different reputations we need to do. A few drops from different places. Strathholm's got some, Molten Core's got one, Magister's Terrace, Elemental Sharpening Stone. There's a load of stuff with the Exodar. What's that for? Oh, that's all the even steel stuff. And Orgrimmar's the same. So a few different things. Molten Front, that's the stuff we need to do as well. Look up how to do that. I haven't looked up how to do the reputation for all that sort of stuff yet. People are dumping anything for low prices. What's that for, Jack? That's a lot of stuff below market price. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of very good stuff. I'll have to start having a look at that. You're hoping for the 6th. Yeah, an extra week would be quite nice, I think. With a TSM, seems pretty buggy to you. Olaf, so what you have to do with Akis recipe list is you go into your add-ons under Akis recipe list under display options, change it defaults to the top right, which is exactly where the TSM button is. So just move it to the top left and then do a /reload, and then it will be there for you on the top left. Maifli, lovely to have you here. Great that you could catch everything, and thank you so much for the follow as well. And Shapeshifters, good evening to you. It's going very well, thank you very much. Learning a little bit of extra blacksmithing at the moment. I think we've got enough expulsum for us to make the things we want to make. We're just missing some osmanite ore and some storm silver ore. Who's got the ore? Samadan has some in your bags, and Trader Joe's has a whole load over there, so we probably ought to go. We can get that from the guild bank, that's easy enough. Samadan has, how much do I need? I need 42, and Samadan has 87. So let's just swap over to Samadan and get those. Don't know why he's got them. I think it's late, but you'd be okay with it. Too much things not fixed yet. Yeah, there are still a lot of bugs. I mean, especially with sort of like the relic gear being the wrong level at the moment. He's a horde, most definitely. They've all got stuff everywhere. So far, a few days before every patch. Yes, exactly. For the horde, exactly. Singabatics, horde everything. Is it in my bags or in my bank? I can't remember. I think it was in my bags. There it is. Needn't have jumped down here. Automatically doing that. Let's go back to the mailbox. And we'll jump over here and we'll sand this all over to El Morte. There you go, you can have that. Then I'll jump back on over. You've got some good deals. Yeah, if you know the markets of things, it's really nice to be able to know when you're buying a bargain, definitely. You just need to know the prices of things for your server, and that takes time to learn. But once you do and you understand them, that's where you can make a decent amount of gold. I don't think we'll see it the 22nd, 23rd, no, because they've not announced anything yet and not given anyone enough notice, and I think the isn't one of the mythic seasons not finishing till afterwards then as well. Right, Osmanite ore is done. Blacksmithing, we just need storm silver ore from the guild bank. I'll go pick that up. That's easy enough. Oh no, we're in the wrong guild bank. Oh, I should have got that over as Samadan. I don't think I've got the storm silver ore here. No, wrong one. I was thinking I was in Trader Joe's, but I'm not. I'm in El Morte doesn't have them. It's in the other one, so I have to go back to Samadan again. Yeah. PvP season ending 29th, I think. Let's go back over here. So I did need to do that. Thinking 30th or 1st of October. Yeah. I'm thinking 29th, just because I think it usually happens on a patch day, doesn't it? Right, back we go to the guild bank. I'll grab the storm silver ore from out of here. Where is it all? Is that all of it here? Yes, it is. Storm silver. Might as well take this laystone whilst I'm here. Anything ore-like, probably want to send on over. Core of earth, fiery core. What else have we got here? Fell iron ore. Mithril. Corium. Fell iron. Elementium. And that's Orion, wrong kind of ore, cobalt ore, copper ore, and ghost iron ore. Okay, those can go all over to my blacksmith miner. Obviously we might need some of that for jewel crafting, but for the moment we'll just keep that here on you. Let's move this across here. Storm silver ore to El Morte. And that to El Morte. And the copper, ghost iron, corium, and that one. I think that's everything from what I can see. And then what's that? Essence of destruction. All of that's all fine. Okay, we'll jump back on again. There we go. So back to El Morte again. There we go. We've had 3 weeks before, yeah. After the NA finals being the 29th. Yes, apparently you can get around it, Jack, if you Google search for a different page other than the front page. Try that. Right, as we're over here, jumping back characters. Swapping between characters does take a fair amount of time. To factor that in whenever you're doing things like this, moving between characters. Right, that should be plenty of ore now for everything that we need. We'll head back over to our blacksmithing area. So we've done our daily cooldowns, from what I remember. There we go, gatherings are all done. Crafting. So, cutlass, 2 shankers, 1 deck pounder, and 3 stirrups. No, also not working. Okay. There must be something definitely wrong with it. Let's have a look. It works here for you, Darkwing. Interesting. Interesting.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
And then we'll go through and do a post scan. Post all these on. Hopefully we can get some good sales with those. If those are on, in a good place. Are we doing okay? My auctions. Yeah, all fine there. So El Morte, next things on your list. Thinking about you, we have to go to your garrison, see where we're set up on your garrison. Let's go over there and do that. Constant F5, sorry. You were mentioning that, Ibelux, maybe that's it. Please send me Shadowlands now as punishment. That would work. So from Discord, it's Safari and Chrome works too. Oh, okay, interesting. Who have we got? Oh, we've got a herb trader. Do I need a herb trader for anything? I don't think I do.
How about we make a deal?
Oops, no. I didn't need to actually do that automatically. Auto accept turning quests.
Paying customers only.
Herbs galore. Let me browse your goods. That's all for alchemy, isn't it? The herb trader. Inscription. Inscription and alchemy is the herb trader.
Pop in
I'm not sure if I've got those. There we go. Welcome back, Tommy Toons. Yeah, get some resources whilst we're here. So the kind of routines that we're going to be doing here over time is blacksmithing work orders we didn't bother with. Barn, we got some work orders going, but we need to deal with the whole achievement for that first. So we need to pick up our work orders. What do we get? 8 sumptuous fur. Now, we have got the improved iron trap, haven't we? Yes, we've got that. What I'm thinking here, have we got the follower assigned? I think we did. Let me just go check. We probably would have seen him in there, actually, if I'd gone in there. It looks like Goldmaking is the one we're thinking of. Let me just check the board here. That'll be easier to look at. So, trading post, barracks, barn. So, assign a follower. Goldmaking the Skinner. I want to assign you to that, so you're working and you'll get some skill up whilst doing that. So that needs to be ticking through at the moment. There we go. And Manthias, good evening to you. How's the professions going? I saw you were doing blacksmithing earlier on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to pop into your stream. How's it all looking? How can I join a Goldmaking Discord? Well, it depends on what kind of... I mean, there's the WoW Economy Discord, obviously. Is the one to think about. 50-50. Apparently, yes, Wowhead is down for some people. Having the official patch notes been released as to what to expect. Shadowlands coming out. Not that I know of that's official yet, no. Dual crafting is busted, is it? What are your findings so far in dual crafting? I've yet to have a look. I mean, obviously we've got the speed jam, which does sound like good fun, certainly. I'll grab this whilst I'm here. Now I've got a coffee in my bag, so we'll pick that up. Get myself a coffee. I'm in the wrong zone. Right, have my coffee, and then we'll head on down. We've got our pick as well, so we'll do that at the same time. There we go. Oh, the prospecting rates. Ah, right, okay. Interesting. What we need is Billis. Billis knows. Billis has all the data mining stuff. Oh, we've got more coffee. That's good. Pop that up. There we go. Now we can run nice and fast. Getting some Drainic stone here as well. Anyone wants to craft legendary rings and necks? Right, okay. Yeah, be looking forward to seeing what you have on it, certainly. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fixed. So it's just mainly like the number you get from prospecting isn't that high compared to the rest of dual crafting, perhaps. Oh, got a preserved mining pick, fantastic. We actually need to use it. I think we do, don't we? Temporarily increase mining speed. Now we can go super fast with our mining. Done all of that. There's another one out here somewhere. Not in here though. I'm missing one over there, wherever that is. Let's go the other side. There we go. You need 100 essences to craft a single legendary. Wow. That's a lot. Anything in another mining pick? We'll keep hold of that for another time, because this is super fast already. Don't need that. I think Oreo's snoring, I can hear him. Oh, I actually can't see him. Let's move that over there. Okay, we've collected all of that up. Let's head on outside with our super fast speed. And at some point we can upgrade this to level 3 as well. Do the needful. Good afternoon to you. So I'm missing one in there. I didn't see that one. Wherever that one was, I missed it. How much gold do I have? I am currently just shy of 1 million at the moment, 933,000. I have been spending a lot on blacksmithing and on relic materials at the moment. And do the needful. Good afternoon to you. Late for the party? No, it's lovely to have you here at any time, definitely. You prospected an entire stack and didn't get a single one. Ouch. Yeah. It means more ore cells though. If not, it basically means you'll need a lot of ore. Basically, it means lots more gathering, perhaps. Yeah, if we'll have to look at the numbers. We'll have to do some numbers and have a look. I'll be keen to have a look at that. Probably I'll have a look tomorrow, actually, on Friday's stream. We'll start looking at professions. I'm not sure if I'll start with jewel crafting. I might start and get my favourites like tailoring and leatherworking sorted. So in terms of I'm thinking my wolf thing now. In terms of wolf and wildebeest, I can't do the elite wolves yet because of I haven't got the achievement yet. Do you get the daily garrison profession trader in the garrison only if you have the related profession? No, Rotosan, because I've got the herb trader here and El Morte's the blacksmith here. So no, you don't. And Devon, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. So I guess the closest way, I need to get myself some wolves. There is a rotation for it. I can't remember the... Okay, let's have a look. Right, I guess... Can we do these pull husks? Do these count? Talbot wolf, cleft hoof. Let's do wolves anyway, as you're here. So let's try this. Careful swing. Takes a while to do this one, obviously. Let's try this one. Careful swing. And then we'll do this. Probably quicker to do it a different way. There we go. Happy Silas, everyone. 51,000 linen. We're going to have ores, dust, furs, leather and herbs. So that's it, exactly. Oh, did I not do this one? There we go. There we go. And we'll just jump down here, get a few more. Oro's proper snoring behind me. I like the sound effect it makes. That's absolutely brilliant. Let's do this one, do this one. So I need to do 50 of these. I'll do a few on El Morte, and then I'll go over and do a few on Samadan as they're shared. That would be a good way of doing this, I think. I haven't tracked how many I've done at the moment. There we are. I'll have a look. There we go. What I think is a good maximum price to buy rune cloth at for the relic shuffle. It takes 5, so I probably wouldn't go higher than 2 gold, ideally. I may go up as high as 3 gold, but I'd prefer to stay under 2 gold if I was looking at it. Either a site like WoW had issue or an attack routine is not working properly, yeah. But there's a chance of on the day it will spawn a mission giver instead, yes. But it is on a fixed rotation, that's how I understand it to work. And you can visit the garrison of someone having it. So at the moment today, it's the herb trader, from what I can see. Is light and medium leather any good to stock up on? There might be something to be gained out of light leather. If you can farm it quite easily, because there is the wetlands farm, I think, that might get you a way of being able to get it easily. I haven't found anything specific that you can make with it. Certainly not necessarily something you can... You're looking, rather than making a relic, you're looking at something you can make with an optional reagent to be able to get something out of that. Let's do that one over here. Too far away. Careful swing. There we go. That's better. On that farm at the moment, it's a very good farm. I've heard it's a good monk farm, isn't it? On your server, there's still 90 silver. That seems relatively cheap. I'm not sure whether I would recommend buying them, though, without looking at the actual recipes and things like that. Yeah, on your monk with your statue, easy leather and tons of leather at it while you're at it. Right, I got loads done there. I'm not sure how many I can get going in my garrison at once anyway. So with a few here, let's head back to my garrison and we'll do the same on Samadan. And then we'll get work orders going simultaneously in both garrisons. Have I seen the looter rank change? Apparently, is it? It's now Cataclysm, isn't it? You need Cataclysm Engineering of 75, and only dungeons, raids, bounties, and dailies. So either way, so you got way too much rune cloth, anyways. Yes, if you're going to multi-box, you will get a lot, won't you? Barn. Where did I put my barn? It's right in front of me. So work orders. Alright, there's Goldmaking. Hello, Goldmaking. So work order person.
Hey there.
I like to place a work order. So I've got 14. I've got 15 cage, so that's good. So I'll actually put those down like that, and those can be going through in 2 days.
Have a good one.
And we'll collect those up. And then what I'll do is, whilst I'm here and I'm remembering it all, is I'm going to jump over to Samadan and do the same thing with the walls and get a whole load going there. And so we'll go over to Samadan here and do it this side. Silverstorm ore is dropped to 1.5 gold per ore in your server. Time to hoard. I know the feeling, Newvin. Storm silver ore. What would you use a storm silver ore for, I guess? Should be a good flip coming with the looter rank changes. Yes, because people will want to level up their kata blacksmithing, definitely. Kata engineering, sorry. Okay, we've got a load of blue that I never disenchanted, actually. Actually, no, I need to bring that up. Let's do that first. Disenchant those whilst I'm here. John's back. Good evening to you. It's the BFA one, isn't it? Yeah, so you need 7 of that. So times that price by 7. that's a reasonable price, really. So you're talking about just over 10 gold for your relic price, based at 1.5 gold. And if you have a miner selling the bars, this is a good shout. Yes, Manthius, that's a very good shout. Because that's the thing with engineering, is you need bars, and if you're not necessarily a miner, then you're going to need someone to make the bars for you. Chavdar, good evening to you. What am I doing at the moment? I am just getting a couple of garrisons set up for a bit of sumptuous fur farming, just to keep my relic side of things ticking through. I'm doing it simultaneously between Samadan and El Morte, and probably another character as well at one point. We're making sure that my mine is leveled up and my barn is leveled up, and I've got the follower in each of those, so I can catch wolves and do the work orders, is what I'm just... I can't do the elites yet, Newavin, because I haven't got the barns up to level 3, and I'm still... I still got to get the achievement. Let's do that whilst I'm here. That's 10%. Why can't I start on the mission? I have too many active followers. Who could I deactivate? Someone without scavenging, I guess. Have you got anything good? Beast Slayer, bodyguard profession. I'll deactivate you. I need another one. Naturalist, environmental preference counters. Grease monkey, increased rewards. Oh, that's for the ships. I don't use the ships at all, so I'll deactivate you at the same time. There we go. Then I can go on that mission. And then anything for resources, I'll leave that for the moment. There we go. I thank you for the Westport Linen Cloth Farm. Maybe it was not my finding, but I saw it on my stream. Really helped me tons. Yes, it wasn't. I can't remember who told me about that one, but that was a good one, definitely. Very easy. How much does Elementium bars cost on your servers? Yeah, it's worth having a look. I haven't looked at mine at the moment. So Rogan, you one-shot the rules. Try to take off your gear, but still one-shot them. So I've got the soft foam sword toy, which seems to work quite well. I'm just going to go and get myself a trap. I think I've got a trap actually. What have I got? The iron. That's the regular one. I want the improved iron trap. So I need to just go and head over and grab that. Let me just pick up my resources whilst I'm here, and then. And now my barn's over there. Oh no, I was upgrading my barn. That was it. Let's finish that one off. There we go. Barn level 2. Now we need to put Goldmaking in here as well. Pick up an improved iron trap. And then we'll pop that next to that so I can see that there. And work orders. Feeding an army low level. We'll do that. Oh, because then we need to do the whole... Okay, we need to use the improved iron trap to capture a boar or river beast in Gorgrand and place a work order. Okay, so we need to do that as well for the quest. I think we have to do that. What I'll do, in fact, is I'll be lazy. I'm just going to get a flight over that direction to save me having to bother. So the quest is over here somewhere. I can't zoom in there actually, interestingly. Let's go over here. Breaker's Crown. It's about there, I think. Oh, I don't have to do that quest to get the elite traps. Okay. It's back. Okay. Time to spam F5. See if you get any results. I've taken the flight, so I don't mind too much. I'll just do that one and then I'll come back. It's not going to take me too long. It dropped to 3 to 4 gold, but the average is around 10 to 11 gold. What was that for, Dixter? I missed the other... Oh, the Elementium ore. I see, yep. Only be used by engineers, and guess who they make them. Who they make them. Engineers, exactly. That's the thing, really, isn't it? You could buy it and avoid leveling Kata engineering. Exactly, but now you have to do it. Hold on. Oreo just doing a full-on yawn then. Hold on, we've got to go, Oreo. Just before he left, he saw we were full screen on him. He's moving to a different location. I'll wait for him to settle down. He's just going over to sniff where Cookie's been sleeping. So he may be just changing position. He's just behind me here where the microphone is. Internet looked like it was having a problem for a minute there. How did I get the building plans for the garrison? The building plans off the little gnome that's next to the workbench is where I buy them from. Didn't make your own car doesn't mean I'm unable to drive it. Strange engineering rules. Yeah, it is weird like that, isn't it? Certainly. I'll wait for Oreo to settle down before I move his camera. Okay, here we go, and need to head on over to here. So I'll go do that whilst I'm here. Pick up all of this. It's all kind of maintenance things that's progressing me slightly more towards preparation for pre-patch, really. Something sold. What was that sold? Otherworldly bag for 820. Oh, missed them there. There we go. So, rubber swords time. Careful swing. Doing. There we go. Beast trapped. And then, did you come in and collect that one? Yes, you did. And we can head on back and do that. Could probably, yeah, I'll get the flight again for that. Seems like an easier way to do that. Didn't have to think about it. That was an otherworldly bag, not a deep sea bag. That's a 36 slot enchanting bag. So normally, what's the region sale average? 537. Currently 499. But mine sold for 820, so I'm happy with that price. Definitely. Right, where's that flight point? It's around here. I'll take Nisha. I remember the Nisha quests back when I did it. Back to my thing there. There we go. Thought there was a quest to get them for free. What was that for, Kami-sama? Did I miss something? I think we're just one developer's cranky morning away from the vendor sale prices of gear crafted relics getting slashed. This is potentially true, Commander Bond, because you notice that a lot of the sort of the mid-range, the mid-expansion stuff doesn't sell for that much by comparison. So if you look at like all the sort of the is it the Cataclysm stuff doesn't go for a very high price, whereas it's mainly the vanilla stuff that's going for a high price, and that's what's breaking it, because the materials for those are so cheap. So I wouldn't be surprised if Blizzard decides to change the pricing structure on those particularly. Yeah, it will dump the old mat's value again, because everyone's obviously been hoarding them all this time. It's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. I really hope that it works. Not because I want to make lots of gold for it, but because I think it really shakes up the market, and I think it gives us some really interesting farms coming out of it. Oh, the building plans for free. Oh, really? Okay, I might have gotten that, but I don't know what the quest is. But that would have been good. I mean, it's a little bit of gold. It's not too much, so they're not hugely expensive. Can you use the lowest level relic to make all crafted transmog have a low deposit cost? Yes, that's a good idea actually. Thanos, I hadn't thought about that. Not all of the crafted transmog will get affected like that, because not all of them has the optional reagents. But that's a good idea. What have I got here? That's Goldmaking. I have no memory of this place. Oh yes, that's what I need to do. Head on over here. for finishing zones. Ah, right, okay. Okay, feeding an army. Did you try the trap out? Yes, I did. I need to place the work order. That was odd. I'm sure I tried the trap out, didn't I? Feeding an army. Did you try the trap out? Yes, I did. Did I not get it? Yeah, the beast is trapped. Now we need to place a work order. Oh, right, okay. Place a work order. There we go. Now I've done it. Now I can close that down. Get things in the right order. Get some extra resources that way. Okay, so that's ticking away nicely. Let's go find ourselves some wolves. We need probably about 15 wolves again. Zedek, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. No, but that's interesting. Thalnos. That's very interesting, thinking about transmogs and the deposit fees. Nothing there. Where's the nearest wolves? I guess they're going to be down here at some point. There's one. I want a good group of them though. They're further south, I believe. A little bit laggy here at the moment. Not sure everyone else is getting that. Yeah, hopefully that's eased out a little bit more there. There we go. That's one. Not sure if I've got anything else. It's going to turn that off and that off. Make sure I've not got anything else on in the background. Yes, that's still very laggy. Let me just change my settings down to something like 7, just in case it is that. Don't want to stress out the card too much. If we can. There we are. Check wowhead. Yeah, exactly. How much we need wowheads, definitely. Yeah, how they get listed is on the regular auction house, each of the different item levels gets listed on there. So you can see like a list of all of them on there, all at different item levels. I've got loads over here, so it's a nice place. It's a sleeping one. I feel bad hitting a sleeping wolf. This should get me about 30 with both characters doing this, and I've already got about 6 in the achievement. I need to do a keyboard command for this or something, that would be easier. Ooh, definitely lagging out a little bit here. There we go. That could be my internet as well. So pre-patch is already released? Not yet, no. We're thinking the 29th is our rough guesses at the moment. No, someone's pet died. Why is the pet just here? Can we resurrect it? Oh, it's not someone's pet, that's the guild name. Interesting. There we go. Was that actually someone? I'm not sure. Down a pre-patch in the background. I had that set to not do that. It's gone laggy again, yes. I had my BattleNet to not do that. Let me just check here. Shadowlands beta. Don't know if there's a Shadowlands beta update or something like that. There is something going on in the background actually. Or if I turn that off, would that work? Would that help things? Let's try that. It's gone laggy again. Yeah, I had mine set to not do the pre-patch in the background. It's gone red for the moment. We'll just see what happens there. Yeah, most people are speculating the 30th, the 29th, 30th. Sure, I just did that one. There we go. I've closed off my Battle.net, so hopefully if that is causing laggy issues. Yeah, it is looking fairly laggy there. Was already downloading from the launcher. Yeah, that was what I was thinking, but I'm sure I had mine set to not download anything in the background. In particular. Seems to be okay so far for the moment. We'll keep an eye on things. Oh, Oreo's changed position actually. Let's just move his camera. It's a super close Oreo cam. Hold on, let me just change that. Like proper close up to his paws. Let me just move that across a little bit. There we go. Okay on that. Okay on that. There we go. Oh, I've got to see Oreo now. There he is. Floof monster. All sleepy. Look at that fluffy belly. Yeah, I've just shut the launcher down, so it shouldn't be a problem. There he is, fast asleep. Bless him. Right, how many of these walls did I do? Did I do enough? Let me just see if I can find another patch of them and we'll be done. Any over this side? Yeah, we'll do these here. And then pop that down. I'll do some over this side. That should be enough once I've done. I'll do these two more. That should give me plenty. Oh, I need to get closer. Alright, there we go. That's better. So much floof. I know. Look at him just sleeping away. Right, 1-2. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're doing well. How have you been? We're just doing wolves at the moment, just to get ourselves into a position. There's one more over there. I'll just do that last one. Just to upgrade my barns. I need the achievement first, so we're working on that on a couple of characters. If I catch me live, been watching the VODs and VODs. Well, thank you so much for watching the VODs. Then we're done here, so let's head on back to our garrison. Plenty we got there, hopefully. Fly through the trees. Let's go a little bit higher. Then we can drop down on the other side. Okay. So we're in a good position. We're making progress with our characters here. I haven't done any tailoring searches recently, actually. Let's have a look. Let's do this barn stuff first before I get distracted. So work orders, grill master, work orders. Work orders are outside. There you are.
You need something?
So I'd like to place a work order. I've got 18 of 19 available. So that's going to go in there. Then we also need to go to our place here. Who have we got? We've got Muradin there. Don't have the herb trader. And we need to go and have a look here and put our follower on our barn, which is Goldmaking. Oh, I had another one here. Who's this? Boost order of protection based on follower level to the barn. Okay, you're inactive. Well, let's do Goldmaking. get someone fresh on there. And then in terms of my achievements, it's under trap, isn't it? The trap game. Place 50 work orders at the barn by trapping creatures in the wild. So I've got 39 out of 50 placed now. So I just need another 11. That's not too bad, actually. They've upped the mats required for the male legendaries. Oh really, Manthius, what are they now? Has there been an update on beta? I'll have to go and check that tomorrow, definitely. I mean, it's the legendaries where, you know, hopefully there's going to be some gold to be made. It's going to make the price of legendaries amazingly high, though, isn't it? This is the thing to think about, yeah. Amounts, values, and betas and PTRs. Remember, on the Legion one, Flask and Feast required about 10 times the amount of materials that they needed on live. Yeah, there will be some last minute and even live tuning. I'm very much sure of. I mean, we all remember what happened with the whole the oil in BFA from the fish.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Oh, Ollie's having a nice little groom. There we go. Bless him. Servers are down, but data mine info is out. Ah, right, okay, brilliant. Okay, sold the otherworldly bag. We got that. The one that unlocks the level 3 barn requires 125 traps, and there are achievements up to 500 traps. Oh, right, so I'm not even there. So that's the first of many, is it, perhaps? Okay, I've got a long way to go then. That was me thinking I was nearly done. How foolish. I was going to look for some tailoring patterns, is what I was doing here, just in case there was anything I didn't have that was cheap. Why have I not got a rune cloth bag? I could probably pick that up from... could be learned by Samadan, but who sells that for the rune cloth bag? Why have I not got that? Braces of Unconquered Power. Sounds nice though. Your 17-year-old fleet just passed, and then less than 4 weeks ago. You're catless now. Cried for 2 weeks. Oh, right, 1-2. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is a good age for a cat. 17 years. That is incredibly sad, right, 1-2. You have my condolences. It is so heart wrenching when we lose one of our pets. I feel for you. All the hugs, exactly as Darkwing said. He's got mittfuls of floof. Oreo is complete fluff, yeah. 1-4 died 6 years ago and she was 19, but this one, yeah, no, they're little people, exactly. It's so tough. I mean, we've had since me and my wife have been together, we had 2 cats before these 2 cats. And both of those have passed, and we had a dog as well which passed, and had 6 chickens that all passed, and then we've had about 6 guinea pigs as well, and it never gets easier. It never gets easier at all. So in the achievement, you're doing it currently on your leather work. Oh, okay, so the main one I want really is to get my barn to level 3 though. That's the main one. Robe of the Void is a bit expensive, yeah, definitely. Valegra, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, it's heart-wrenching, really heart-wrenching. Had pets all your life, this one was the hardest to lose, yeah. Oh, they are very much missed a lot of the time. I'm tempted to buy this. I mean, it's 77 gold for the convenience. I'm going to grab that now. The Cloak of Eternity. Now, what about this? 8,900. Market and historical are really high. Region is more like 6,000 and 8,000. I wonder where that comes from. Can't see anything particularly special from it. It hasn't got anything stats-wise that I'm probably going to be used for. There's 2 auctions on at the moment. Do we get the male icon on pre-patch? I don't know actually. I hope so. Because then you've got the whole character stuff anyway, so it would make sense. Yeah, definitely. They are members of the family. Exactly, sycophatics. They are. Very much so. I've already got that. I think I already own that. It's getting expensive here. I'm not going to buy those. Yeah. Raids or Mythic Plus content, or is it just gold making? I've done the odd. I have been known to go up to as high as a Mythic 10 dungeon. We did a few of those for a while. I haven't done them recently since I've been trying to make sure that I'm all stocked up and ready for Shadowlands, which has meant doing a lot of character profession progression at the moment, which is why I'm buying things like this and just trying to fill out my professions. Still got a bit of work to do on some others still, so I'm not there by a long shot before we start looking at other things. Let's pick up those purchases. We'll learn those. I've got a load of stuff in my bags as well that I need to deal with, so there's a lot of stuff there. Teto Mania, good evening to you. Going very well. Can you have my pasting for TSM groups for Inscription? Inscription I have a small amount on at the moment. It's not particularly high. It's all part of my Patreon now for 4.10. So have a look at that. Mayfly, thank you so much for the follow as well. Oh, that was 48 minutes ago. What was that one for? I didn't see the notification. It's not come through on my activity feed. Hopefully that will come through at some point. I didn't see what it was. Oh, there we go. Hecons, thank you so much for the host. I saw it come in there. Thank you, Hecons. So kind of you. He's pre-patch prepping. He's a gold spender. I know. I've been spending and spending. Improved iron trap. I only need one of these. So let's get rid of one of those. There we go. Thank you, Allegro, for the shout out for Hecons. How are you, Hecons? Lovely to have you here. I didn't see the notification come through, but it. Thank you so much for the host. Very kind of you. I need some space, really, looking at all of this stuff. I've got the runecloth bag. I need to empty my expires out. We'll deal with those, as those have all expired. I'll post those on in a moment. There we go. Is pre-patch in an hour? No, I really hope not. They will announce it. They will have, I think we're thinking the 29th, roughly. There's got a load of stuff here. I need to clear out a load of stuff here, so let me just do this lot.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Run a post scan.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Let's get some of this cleared out. And a reminder, they have loads of braces in the mail. All the Shadowlands equivalent. Yeah, there is that. I hadn't considered that, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking 29th. Oh, Jack, thank you. So kind of you. Gifting a sub to Hecons. Welcome aboard, Hecons. Lovely to have you here. Just trying to get some Expulsum running low on most of your realms. It's a tough one. I was doing it earlier. I had to do a decent... I need to do another batch for Samadan, actually, my Inscription character. I need to clear out some of this. Let's just let's open up the mail first. How much have I got here? I've only got, well, that should be alright. 2 batches of expires should get enough of that. Actually, 1 should be enough, depending on how much some of this stuff stacks. It might be alright, actually. There we go. Oh no, got more coming in. Not quite. Okay, we'll post this lot on. And then that'll be the last batch after this lot. Get all of this lot on. Do I see the post about ward essences being turned to grey items? No, I didn't, listener. Was that someone else was talking about ward items no longer being able to be upgraded anymore? Is that what that is part of? No bot maps in Shadowlands yet. Not that I've seen, no. And Prof Buzel, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here.
If you find
Okay,
anything
go here.
exciting,
No, we've done that. Go here. Get the rest of our expires. Take those off. Post this lot on and run a post scan there.
needs to be at least 2 centuries
You started scrapping again. Welcome to the land of scrapping, Derp, and lovely to have you here as well.
If you find
Okay,
anything
so we're
exotic,
done there. I could do with just redoing this whilst I'm here. Get some more hexweave cloth, and then we'll set off another work order, hopefully. If I can find you in the back there. Oh, I haven't got much sumptuous fur left. I think that's mainly in... Yeah, there's it's mainly Bankadan that's got most of it. Playswow does have some though, so we'll get some from there. Spellbook abilities, mobile banking. Let's open this up here. There we go. We're doing 2,000 braces. Ouch. Right, sumptuous fur. There we go. We'll just take some from here. Absolutely fine. Nothing to see here.
How are you?
No hoarding going on. Oh, we've got enough there anyway for the moment, so we're done on that front. There we go. So the transmogs might become unobtainable. Yeah, because they have. You use the essences to upgrade them, so the transmogs might become unobtainable. That's interesting in terms of like thinking of a market, because they do have slightly different appearances, don't they? Let me have a look. So let's go on, because I haven't learnt them all, I don't think. Let me have a look here. Draenor. So it's all these things, isn't it? The Savage and the Mighty Hexweave essences. And then you can make like a Hexweave. Then I've got the unlearned ones, isn't it? It's here in Walls of Draenor somewhere, I think. Well, no, according to that, I've got all of my Walls of Draenor stuff. So it's Brilliant Hexweave Cloak, and then World Crafted. Yes, that's it. And it's stage 1 of 6, isn't it? So, like the robe, I can make one. So I make one Hexweave robe, which looks like that, and then I can make another one and take it up the different levels, can't I? Yeah. I'm going to scrap a lot for the mounts in particular. The fur trader is in the trading post in my garrison. Is it fur at the moment? Oh, that would be handy. Do I post everything on a single tool or multiple? Each character has their own, does their own posting. I don't have a bank character on EU. Since everything we have is capped at level 50, as far as I understand it, and will be useless in the expansion. I think a lot of the old world stuff is going to kind of sadly go away, definitely. Yeah, Oreo's just full of floof at the moment. Let's have a take a look at that. Got all the hexweave needed to make them. Yeah, you need a lot of hexweave to make this. The Savage upgrades item to 141 and tailoring armor to 143, and the mighty one 141, and then the hexweave essence takes it to a maximum of 140. So then they're currently looking at the robe, currently at 137. Yeah. And they need loads and loads. I mean, look at that. You need Savage Blood, you need 70 hexweave for each one. But I did think they changed appearance as you went through the ranks, didn't they? Is it confirmed they will turn grey? Well, we've just been hearing that they will be taking away the essences, which is the interesting thing here, definitely. But different tiers of utility potions pretty regularly. It's a nice addition. Yeah, exactly. Pudi Suraj, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. They do stage 1 to 4. Yeah, they change, yeah. These are the WOD ones, yeah. Right, 1, 2. You know about these, don't you? So you can use 2 essences to get 3 total mogs. You can see them if you search hexweave in your transmog window. So if they're not usable anymore, there's a lot of mogs going away. I haven't seen it yourself in the PTR, but you just read the post. So maybe there's a relic slot instead. That might change it perhaps, maybe. Yeah, so let me look collections. My terrible collections. I really don't have a lot. Let's look chest. Hexweave. Yeah, so we've got hexweave, hexweave and hexweave here. So 1, 2, 3. 3 different ones. Obviously people will want specific colours of these, definitely. Yeah. Maybe a rush to buy them now. I mean, I just can't see myself making enough of these. Making enough hexweave to make these at the moment. Yeah, if you got a link to the post about the essences, please do link it in here. Yeah. Yeah. If the mats are time gated, which they are massively, that's the thing, because it takes so much. It takes so much to learn them. Or rather, to get the things you need. Not Pandaria Draenor. There we go. Hexweave essence. 70 hexweave cloth and 15 savage blood. And that you get that through the barn. So which is what I'm working on at the moment. So I'm a long way enough, yeah. You can get table missions to rush work orders, yeah, but that's not going to be enough. You get maybe 1 or 2 of those, that's about it. Certainly. So yeah, that'll be sad indeed. Whilst I'm here, did I do my mine? I think I did, didn't I? That was the first thing I did. Let me just check. I've got a work order lot here. I'll take that. Apexis crystals and more there. Did I go down here? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment. Well, no. Now it looks like I have got some. Let me go back. Yes, I have got some. I'm sure I didn't do this. I'm sure I did do this. But I'll do it now whilst I'm here. Have they come back that quickly? That's interesting if they have. Have I got any coffee on me? No. Have I got one of those picks though? That would also be useful. I don't think I've got one of those either. Yeah. Oh, there we go, thank you. Class and spell changes under profession tab. New spell to skip the daily cooldown with the primal spirits, but not sure if it's still a viable option. Yeah, because that would be very expensive to do that, certainly. Have I got tight spray linen? I still have some left, yes. Got still about 20-odd thousand, I think. Why is it cheaper? Is it 2 gold? Yeah, it's an option, but getting the oh, there we go, preserved mining pick. I'll take that. Did I get any coffee? No, I didn't. I'll keep the pick though, because that's useful. I need to get that peons pick, because that really speeds things up. Uncategorized means it's going away. Quite potentially 1 a day, but that's what I was thinking, and I'm sure I've done this. Unless my memory is really... I'm forgetting which ones I've done this on. But I'll pick some up whilst I'm here anyway, get myself some true iron ore. But that's good to know. Thank you for sharing the link. So what does that mean? If they are going away, then those things... I mean, it's not a market I remember doing a lot of. I remember Gumdrop saying he did it a fair amount. Doing all the Hexweave stuff, and would use primal spirits to do it, because you probably need to. Whoops, no, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. There's me coffee. I can run around to do this. There we go. Have enough to make extra. You need like 40,000 hexweave. This is too much. Yeah. This is way too much. Let's go do that. And the Gorgon fly traps as well. I mean, the Gorgon fly traps you can at least get from your herb garden. There's still loads of those as well. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone can do it, Drizzling Rose can do it. But I bet you, if those have become appearances that disappear, then yes, you're not gonna see those around much at all. Did I do it on El Morte? I'm pretty... Yeah, I did it on El Morte, but I'm sure I did it on Samadan before I did El Morte. I forget which ones I did it on. But there we go, we've got at least a few of those. Might as well pick this up whilst I'm here. Got some more coffee. Just to help me run out. There we go. Seeing as that stacks anyway. We'll run out of here. Any loot candles or something like that, anyone recommend? I use faster loot. There's two different ones. I use faster loot without the space in it, just faster loot. Apparently there's one with a space in it, or an underscore, I can't remember which. Okay, that's all done. What are we waiting on? Herb garden work orders. We can do those as well. Might as well get ourselves some Gorgon flytrap whilst we're here, actually. We'll do that. Actually, do this lot first. Pick up all of this lot. Get ourselves some extra seeds and things like that. I'm probably making them to sell, and not for yourself if they get expensive. Yeah, if you can make them, it's something worse, yeah. Having issues with the item having multiple stages in addition to the relics. I imagine so. What would be nice is if they have the different appearances tied to different relic levels. If they do that, then we're good. That would be nice. Because it probably does break the whole relic scaling thing. I imagine having all those different levels as well. Yeah. Where in wetlands do you farm linen? I know there's kind of a linen, wool, leather combined one with monks, but I don't know exactly where it is. And having multiple items upgrade for an item in different ways is a nightmare. Yeah, I can imagine, Real Ginny. I really can expect that to be terrible. Yeah. Add on my use that shows the spells I should use. That's called Hekili. That's Hekli. It's this one. Hekili. Really, really handy. It doesn't work for healing, unfortunately, but works for DPS classes. So stock check of where everyone's at. We've done the barn. We've trapped some wolves. We've done the mine, we've done the herbs here, we've done the hex weave, we put our auctions on. The only thing we would need to do here is make some more bracers for Samadan, who really needs some expulsum. Well, yes, I get most of mine from Twitch at the moment until it changes to the whole Curseforge Overwolf thing. Then I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Or you can have a look at my add-ons list through YouTube, which is that command there. That takes you to the YouTube video that goes through my Goldmaking add-ons, and in that description is a link to all the specific ones. If you want to look at that, that should work. So in terms of bracers, how many can we make now whilst we're here? 147. That's okay for the moment. Let's make a small batch whilst we're here. Let that run through. Lune Soul, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Forgetting straps, I'll blame Derp. We're doing small batches. We're all right. We're doing small batches. We don't want to stress everyone out too much. At least I'm not making linen bolts on this stream. Leech Plus can do faster looting, auto sell junk, auto repair armor, and auto block random party invites. Lots of quality of life options. That's quite nice combining all of those together. Because I've got faster loot, I've got D-Junk, and I've got Azeroth Autopilot that does most of those. I just haven't got an auto-block random party invites. Do I still disenchant the blues when making Bracer of Exhaustion? Yes, I do. Now it's Twitch, but for soon you'll download the new curse forge from Overwolf, and it will be the same. Yes, it will be that way. What was it? The 20? Is it the 26th of October? They're doing their testing on it. What could possibly go wrong? As everyone's looking to upgrade their add-ons. I haven't worked out what I'm going to do with my add-ons come Shadowlands. Obviously, so long as... Oh, look at that. Full Blood of Sargeras for a Silkweave Hood. So long as TSM works, it should be alright. Oh, 26th is the release. Alright, okay. That's good. Do I need... I occasionally do need Bloods of Sargeras on Samadan, so I'll do that one for a Silkweave Hood. I imagine we've probably got one here we can make. Let's have a look. Legion, Silkweave Hood. I'm missing some Sharp Sprite Thorn, which is in the guild vault, so we'll get that, and then we can make one of those. Just wait for this this lot of bracers to finish. Yeah, 20th is the open beta, so it's going to be fun trying to just... I mean, you can always just do them manually, I guess, yeah. Yeah, only to see updated add-ons that way. That is useful, certainly. Okay, we need to change, whilst I'm here actually, we need to change. We are sending these greens over to, we're not doing El Morte, we're sending them to, I don't have a send to Samadan. Why don't I have a send to Samadan? Let's check this one. New Operation 1. What's that called? Samadan should be doing the inscription, so we'll do send to Samadan. Thought I'd... Oh, that's interesting. I do have a send to Samadan. Okay, I just didn't see it. Okay, let's go back there. I must have been blind. Hold on, let me just try that again. Add another one. Oh, it's down there. I didn't scroll down. There you are. I can just probably get rid of that one then. New Operation 1. Get rid of that one. There we go. Clean that up whilst I'm here. And then we'll go over here. And we'll go over here. There we go. There we go. I missed why I'm doing the hood. The Silkweave Hood is just to get full blood of Sargeras. The only reason why I'm doing that one. Male selected groups, we'll do that one. There we go. Yeah. I must have missed that one. Right, there we go. That's gone there, that's gone there. Yeah, I completely messed that one up. So we want Sprite Thorn, Sharp Sprite, oh, there it was, Sharp Sprite Thorn. We'll take that. We'll make ourselves, yes, it always comes down to bloods for the Legion stuff. Silkweave Hood, we'll make one of those. And then we'll go and hand that one in. Usually the person over here that has it. Done this so many times now. There we go. Continue. Complete. There we go. Thank you very much. So, actually, how are we doing for Order Hall Resolve? What have we got? Nothing Elite Strike, Centinex or anything like that, so that's fine. What do I do with the blues? I will disenchant those. So I've literally got all of these here. I'll just run through and I'll disenchant all of these, and that will give me my Umbra Shards, Gloom Dust and Veil Crystals that I'll use on my enchanting. So I'll let that run through. A new beta build has an engineering battle res item. It requires engineering level 85 to use. And minimal sales opportunities probably. Because you're likely, oh there we go, Uncanny Combatants Satin Pants of the Peerless for 899 gold. Not huge, but still good. And then I thought I was flying from it then, which is why I jumped. Where's the mailbox? There we go. Let's take all other. I really need to just clear out some of this space here. I've got loads of space being used up here. We just sold something else. Didn't see what it was because everything else is running through. Groups, we'll mail that over. And then we'll go here. We'll get all the rest of the bits and pieces. And we'll send that lot over. And then we'll disenchant the stuff that we have left over. Doppelbot, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, it's strange restrictions, definitely. It's engineering that has the main ones, really. It's a shame, really. Been looking whilst you level your alts. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you, Nikosi. How's the leveling going? How many have you got up to 120 now? You had quite a few last time I heard, I think. So, done there. We need to now go over to Samadan. And we'll have a look here, get ourselves a little bit more expulsum going here, because we're missing our restocks on Samadan for quite a while. We don't have a lot, so it's worth doing that. Astrel Loranis, thank you so much for the follow. Wonderful to have you here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Just doing a little bit of scrapping to get ourselves some expulsum. Got a few other bits and pieces here. Haven't got a lot of space here. A lot of stuff. What's taking up a lot of my space here? Let's clean some of this out. I've got a gift package. We've got some lot boxes to pick. Corium lot boxes. And open that up. That one's locked. That one. A few bits and pieces here. What did we get? Lots of greens here. BOEs. Not massive prices. Nothing over 1,000 that I can see out of those. So I'll vendor those. That's probably the best option for those. Just clear out a bit more space. Get rid of the junk. That armor. Get rid of that one. That one. Greythorn Jerkin. 415. That's Azurite, so we'll have to deal with that one differently. That one can get rid of. That one can get rid of. This is plate and leathers, Greythorn grips. That's because... why aren't I wearing those? I got crafting on that one, that's why. And then that has got my herbalism on it, so I'm keeping those. And then we'll get our BFA herbs, we'll get rid of those for the moment. We'll pop those in the guild bank, no, in the regular bank, so we can make use of those. We'll give ourselves a bit more space. Where's our reagent bank? How's that looking? Okay, not a lot of room there, but a few different things in there. Got a little bit more space here, inscription wise. We've got room for herbs here. So can we put these in? There we go, and that will clear that out quite nicely. And that gives me 69 spare. That's why I've only got ember silk bags, 22 slot bags. No wonder. Okay, there's a problem here. What's the price of deep sea bags at the moment? Hold on. It seems weird that I still haven't announced pre-prep. It does seem weird, yes, definitely. Right, okay. Let's deal with our little bag situation here. That's obviously not in a good position. I don't know how much it cost me to make my deep sea bags at the moment. Assuming those are going to be the cheapest. Yeah, 350. My crafting cost is 119. So I'm better off crafting those at that price. Just checking. Hex weave bags are 448. So those are fine. Right, Samadan needs to make 4 bags. Yes, I need to have a clean out bags day, then a clean out the banks day. Yeah, you really need to just sit down and focus on it, certainly. Oreo's completely just stretched out, floofy belly. That's all you're seeing at the moment. There he is. Completely comatose. Bless him. Samadan, let's go over here and do that one. Okay, bit of a maintenance evening, but we've restocked things, we've progressed on our garrisons a little bit, so we're getting the barns ticking through on there. We've got a few more extra recipes. Remove the hearthstones from the bags, that's also an option. I've got a toy I think I can use for one of my hearthstones. That's another option. Let's just go here and have a look at deep sea bags. Deep sea bags, deep sea satin. I've got just under 2,000 in the guild vault. I need some more nylon thread, which I believe I've got actually. Let's have a look. I've got a little bit of nylon thread on me. Probably could do with exchanging some nylon thread for some Tide spray linen. So I don't have quite so much of that in. And then deep sea satin, we'll just take some of this. We'll just take a few of those for now. And then we can at least make some bags. Haven't got any others, got 2 on the auction house, 1 in the bank for El Morte. So I'll make 4. I could probably send some over for your bank as well because you're using the wrong ones there. So 8, let's make 8 and send them over for Samadan. It doesn't obviously say your banks are full of clothes from before transmog save system. God, I can imagine that. That must have been terrible to keep on top of. Right, okay, we'll have a look here and send over 8 bags. Now, where are my bags? It's trouble with anti-bags, I sometimes don't recognise the icons. I should do because they're deep sea bags. Nope, can't see them, gonna have to search for them. There they are. There we go. To Samadan. Have some bags. I'm so sorry you've had small bags for so long. Let me sort that one out. There we go. How do I get my hydros? You said one of your videos that you don't do that much mythic dungeons. That's right. So I very rarely get hydro cores for that reason. When I used to do mythics, that's when I would pick them up occasionally, and I would make a few sales on the bigger bags certainly. But as I don't do them at the moment, yeah. Spectators and pre-patch, how long? You can see one thing for sure. Now, 100% sure they'll release it on the 29th, 30th in the pre-patch. Duration of the pre-patches and even are even and not uneven. Yeah, so it would make sense, I think, from looking at that article. I remember reading that earlier. Let's go over here and deal with my bags and go here. Let's just open those up first. Now, if I probably just drag those over to here, that's probably the best way. This kind of bugs out a little bit. That says Ember Silk, but I don't think that is, because that should be Deep Sea. And reset new. There we go. It gets a bit confused, I think, when I do this. Swapping bags over. There we go. And then we'll head on back to our bank and we'll make use of those whilst we're here and we're thinking of it. Probably get rid of those inscription bags. Don't really need inscription bags in here. So let's have a look here. Are these all inscription? Yeah. Why have I got 4 burnished inscription bags here? That does seem odd. Why can't I buy the extra bag slots? Okay. That's odd. Let's try... oh, I have purchased them, I just haven't put any bags in them. Okay, that would make more sense. Put that in there. I must have been doing a lot of storage here. There we go. Okay, we're done there, we're done there. We've now got a little bit more there. Yeah, it's because I had them. Yeah, thank you, Pickle Possum. I was looking at them thinking there's something missing here. Something's not quite right. It's an illusion. Right, we now have 96, which is good to start off with, at least. Let's head on over and scrap those bracers that we got sent. Get ourselves some expulsum going. Let's take up all of this. Keep hold of the herbs. Now I need to make sure I get at least a couple of spare slots here, so don't let it fill up completely. Let's have a look. Are we coming? Yeah, just keep it to that amount at the moment, because I need to keep a bit of spare space there. That should work. Azure and Sage, good evening. Lovely to have you here. And Zamitdo, am I getting mats preemptively for Shadowlands crafting? Not necessarily Shadowlands crafting, but this is more pre-patch stuff. Definitely, I'm thinking, because of all the relic stuff is what I'm thinking at the moment. Right, we've got very little expulsum here, so this should give us a little bit at the moment there. For the moment, oh yeah, hashtag ad. I've still got one extra bag I haven't used, yeah, so I might use that and replace one of those inscription bags, but thank you for the reminder, Rosie. I think that's better. It's more convenient to have those than inscription bags. Those burnished inscription bags I don't think are going to be that... They're not that versatile for me, really. I'm not planning on storing that many herbs in my bank, to be honest. That's what I've got guild banks for as well, for all my extra storage. At least we'll get ourselves a little bit of expulsum this way for the various things we are currently selling. The highborn trinkets, we also need to do a bit of herb milling as well to get us the things we need there. So we'll have to check on the herb prices looking at this. It's been a bit neglected, his old inscription, because I was all set to do glyphs as well. So there's the never-ending list of things to do is we need engineering to be fully fleshed out, which it's not at the moment. We need dual crafting to be leveled up, because it's not at all at the moment. And we need to continue filling out blacksmithing, leatherworking and tailoring. And that's just on the current content stuff at the moment. This is to get myself in preparation for Shadowlands, so we can maybe look at these things whilst pre-patch is going on. There's nothing specifically that I want to go too much into pre-patch, unless it's farming for those 34 slot bags. That would be quite nice. No more spending, I know, but I need to Valego, because I've got professions to level up. Obviously I still need to make sure I've got gold for Shadowlands. I have to have at least 1 million, I'm sure, going into Shadowlands. So I'll make sure I'm not higher than that, not lower than that. Promoted you to latest hoarder in your post. Thank you, Jack. And it's only 134 slot bag that drops in the pre-patch, correct? Yes, that's right. And it's not guaranteed either, so I don't know how easy it's going to be to get hold of. So yeah, we need a little bit more expulsum, a few more from here. We'll take the rest of those. It's not too bad. Got us 23 expulsum. And then we'll do the rest of these, yeah. Let's stop crafting your expulsum heavy items. So much scrapping. I know it's a tricky one, especially the thing is, the ones that are doing really well is the blacksmithing, and the blacksmithing is eating up all of my expulsum. If only we had that comp stomp, and I would have been able to get all the rank 3s quite easily. I haven't quite got all the rank 3s for the armour, which is what's hurting me most on my Expulsum. It's still a profit. That's not the problem. It's just the time it is to get all the Expulsum that makes it so much harder. Thank you, Jack. We're doing alright so far. Yeah, that was the one taking up your time, especially the weapons. I mean, thankfully I've got the weapons at rank 3, so that's at least a blessing. But there's the armour as well that I could do with. Is Oreo upside down? I think he is. He's just fast asleep. You can see his little tooth sticking out. Oh no, he's covered it up now. Sorry. There we go, Oreo. Oh, he's hugging himself. Bless him. Oh, he's having little Oreo dreams. Yeah, Oreo is actually one of those cats that will let you give him a proper tummy rub. My son helped desensitize him so that he could clean him and brush him properly. Ready for the winter. I think he is, definitely. Sure, you make money from getting the Expulsum and making better item for sale versus all those green items you destroy and what they would fetch in gold just vendoring. Yes, definitely deboots, because the price it cost me to make the braces is a lot less, definitely. Stonewall 69, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. You get death razors from your Fizzgig if you do that. Yeah, some cats are like that. Some cats just don't like you anywhere near their bellies at all. Now, this is the question, the restocking section. Yeah, I wonder what's changed on the PTR servers. My auctions, we've got some stuff on already, but in terms of restocking, this is the bit that I've neglected for a while. I've got Uncanny, Highborn Compendiums. So I've got the Expulsum I need. I need Maroon, Ultramarine, and Crimson Ink as well. So looking at this, Holtz, Craft Profitable, Maroon Ink, Crimson Pigment. So we could probably just make all of this, I imagine. You're saying buy from the auction house the Crimson Pigment, interestingly. Or I could do that. What's the Crimson Pigment? Let me just have a look. Crimson Ink I've already got. The Crimson Pigment, okay, so I've got, so that's saying 1985. I don't think that's going to be what I need. I need Ultramarine 107. I can make that easily enough. Crimson Ink, I need a bit more. I need to mass mill some more things. I can mass mill my Riverbud for the moment to get me a little bit more on these. Maroon Ink, I need 302. I've got exactly 302 from there. That's interesting. So this is more than I've got time for the moment, but we can at least start on some of these. How much is the mass milling doing? I've still got quite a few of those at the moment. Yeah. As a leveling monk, I'm going to say this Master Chang sucks. Back to regularly scheduled. Back to regularly scheduled Samadan. Right. What's Master Chang? Is that doing the fights you do with them? True iron ore is 1 gold each on one server, 6 gold on the other. Both full palm. Interesting. I mean, true iron ore, if you've got your mines set up, you can get hold of quite easily. I would say I would stick with that 1 gold value, because Drizzling Rose was saying she's valuing her sumptuous fur at 1 gold with the time it takes to do. And I can see how that would work. Crimson Ink, I need still not enough. Maroon Ink I can make, so I can start with that. Have I got the right gloves on? Culterian Crafting, yes I have. There we go. Any plans of leveling more toons? I would love to have at 8. I would love to. But what I've got going on with the NA Let's Play series, that's kind of like feeding my leveling bug at the moment. I would really like to get some more allied races going. But because I've got so much work to do on professions, and I've got enough characters now to have one of every profession, there's no real need for me at this point to do it. The Night Elf Lady to get the buff. Right, okay, yeah. Can be quite difficult, can't they, to fight them. Wise to save the marks of honour going into Shadowlands for purchasing profession crafts for the new expansion. I haven't seen any evidence that they're going to be used, but just in case, if you're not going to use them for anything else, you might as well keep hold of them. She spins and you have to paralyse, and she respins before your cooldown expires and wastes you. Oh right, okay, that doesn't sound good at all. Right, we're getting at least some of this made. Can we actually make anything at the moment? We can make one highborn compendium. We need some more. Oh, we need just light parchment. We can deal with that. Okay, let's just go over and do that. I'll go buy the light parchment I need, and then I'll finish this off later. So we'll go here and browse your goods. Light parchment. I'll take 1,000, please.
Very good.
I must say the TSM buying window is really fast. Okay, so we can make some highborn compendiums, if nothing else. Contracts and war scrolls will have to... Oh, there we go, we ran out of maroon ink. We almost got there, we got a couple anyway. So we can pop those on anyway. Now we have to follow PTR, the professional fix still might happen, because something's really not right. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs still coming out, especially with the, what's the latest one at the moment? The required item level isn't working at the moment on beta last time I looked. Yeah, definitely. That's eating up a lot of your expulsion yourself. 50 plus a day on full pops. Wow, that is a lot. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Darkwing. Actually, I'll look at those in a moment. Yeah, even the price of some items as well. So we need some more maroon ink. I need to do all of that. I need to do everything else there, but I have pretty much... Oh, I didn't do. I know what I didn't do. Bridget needs to do her Yard's peculiar energy source. I always forget to do my cooldown on her. I'll not be getting a Sky Golem anytime soon if I keep forgetting to make these. Yeah. So once things go to 60 or 80 gold for some of the weapons, that's quite expensive, isn't it? Have I looked into relics and jewel crafting? Many rings, etc. I only need one gem to craft. I haven't looked at the jewel crafting side of things for relics. My jewel crafting professions is very... well, it's non-existent, to be honest, so I can't really test them out by putting the relics in them. Another profession to level up. Oh, what a state to be in. But think of it this way, when I was at this point in BFA, I didn't even have enough characters at 120. I was, desperately trying to get enough gold for the Brutasaur. And when BFA came out, I remember it, and I was, Jack was there as well. You were helping with me alchemy, and I had Awakening that I race changed over. I had Almorte. No, I didn't even. Yeah, I had Almorte and Earthen. I didn't have Bridget at that point at this level, and basically I'm playing catch up since I started gold making properly in Legion. I'm playing catch up to have every single profession maxed out and enough characters to have that all worked out, so it takes a long time to do all of that. So you get in contact like a Discord channel or something? Yes, you certainly can. Have a look on my Discord. You're more than welcome to join there, and there's a very, very active community there. Darkwing is incredibly helpful on there, as well as many others, so please do stop by there. Thank you, Valego, for that one. That is me pretty much done for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out in chat tonight and the stream. Tomorrow afternoon is the next stream, so it's going to be Friday afternoon, so it'll be early morning for everyone in the US, and it will be the afternoon for all of us sort of European and UK people, and might even be able to get a few Australian people at that time, so that's pretty cool. I will be starting to look at Shadowlands professions, so we'll be doing that tomorrow mainly. And Amaranth, thank you so much for the follow. First time here, although love you, Shavir. So grateful for your content. It's really helped me a lot with gold making and putting some fun into the game. You are more than welcome. Bearded Fiend from another bearded brother. Thank you so much. So let's have a look and see who is on. Now, from looking at the descriptions, Smeesus is saying is doing a Brutosaur giveaway in their stream. If that's a thing, 12-hour charity stream raising funds, and that sounds good. So let's send some love over Smeesus's way. There we go. If you haven't got your Brutosaur, and from Oreo and Cookie, definitely. This means this is NA, so that will be something to remember if you haven't done that. I'm only going from the description here, so we'll do /raid. There we go. Thank you all for such a lovely stream. Lovely to have you all here. Until next time, tomorrow, happy gold making, and let's send some love over to Sneezers.